From now on, the black pieces move first. Wow. Chess 2.0. Turn everything we know upside down. So this is going to be part of my chess video game anthology. We're already having a graphical bug, I guess. Some of these are going to be demos, so I'm just going by like the most recent ones for now. I mean, I can do all kind of random ones, but the most recent releases on chess-related games, either they have to have chess in the name or they have to have something directly relating to it. And so I go through each one of these and I play until I lose a game or die or game over, you know, however the game works. And then I move on to the next one. Otherwise, I, you know, play it until I beat it, which, again, a lot of these are going to be demos today at least. But this is a fun format where now that I'm banished from both sites by my own poor play, like Permadeath Challenge failed on both chess.com and LeChess, I thought I was safe. You can't escape. I'm your worst nightmare. Yeah, and this actually kind of suits me, black going first, because literally I play so defensively anyway. I often play better as black, or I like to play as black and just kind of not try to put any pressure on my opponent and just be kind of lazy. But a lot of these aren't going to be online either, probably, because whatever. Chess games are always dead for some reason too, even the ones that are established. Bishop, I have sinned. Are you sure? I like the RP intensive, the stuff they're doing here. I have dreams of change. Do you feel guilty about that? Yes. The white pieces have already profited too much from this guilt. The white pawns, they're out there and they want to fight. They said you challenge them. I mean, it could just literally be a variant where black goes first, which is meaningless because then white just becomes black, like black becomes white, so it doesn't matter, right? But they added a whole storyline and RP to go along with it. But watch out for the white rooks. Yes, we know how rooks move. Their attack can harm you. Okay. They attack at fixed intervals. You have time to pass. Okay. Use the arrow keys. Okay, I wasn't thinking about that. When you're ready, click start. Okay, fine. This is going to be a real-time game, if nothing else, too. Oh, I don't understand exactly how that works, but it'll be like fixed movement patterns or times. Like, it's not turn-based, but somehow it felt a little bit like it because they were trying to space everything out. Like, everything takes a certain amount of commitment once you make an action. You've started a war. Dude, all I did was escape. A path of no return. Okay. Destroy everyone, but be careful. They protect themselves. Start with those unprotected, those without shields. Or I thought I got a shield myself just when I moved, I got a shield, like, or when I stopped. And lose your hearts. Yeah, if I die, the game's over. I can never play it again, or at least I can use space to attack. It's weird playing a game that uses the keyboard so much, or at least to do with chess. We trust you, B7. Is that because... Wait, B7, that would mean I'm... Wait, I can't even move. Oh. Like the notation, but that doesn't even make sense because... Well, I can kind of cheat how the movement pattern works, though. Like, a pawn can't do what I'm doing. So... Wait till they attack and then do it. Right, I'll just do it. This is kind of a cool way to present it, but... Yeah, the point is... that... is kind of move backwards, but you can't move like this in regular chess, right, in any way. This guy's just asleep. Okay, go here. But this is kind of a good way to give a spotlight. Not that I'm any established creator at all, but it gives a good spotlight to new-ish sort of chess games. Like, let's see what's going on in the chess scene, because instead of just playing on the... What do you mean? I just did it. What happened? Did I die? I won't even count that, because if I did, they didn't give any feedback, and I didn't actually see what happened. I genuinely don't even understand. Or is this just the whole game? Oh, look how I sidestepped that so beautifully. I didn't see myself take any damage or anything. I don't get it. This might just loop forever, or... Okay, never mind. It does count. Fine. Now I'll go to the next game, but that was kind of a cool concept, at least. I mean, this is much more than, oh, just simply black moving first. Right, like this is a whole storyline and other mechanics and everything, which is kind of cool. I like when these games put so much effort into the personality of it, but then again, you have to question, like, it's just chess. So that was a demo. I think all these are going to be demos, actually. Kings and Savages demo. I just downloaded a whole bunch of these. So the fact that they're recent is just sort of incidental for now. It doesn't have to be like that, but right, I'm just kind of going most recent release dates and doing it like that. The bot match, Kira, Garrett, or Jog. Okay, you forced me to play as the warrior. Train and equip yourself. Jog the mighty is the epitome of greatness. His accolades in battle are never ending, his will never yielding. Legend has it he threw a man up so high he never came back down. His unrivaled strength is matched only by his insatiable hunger. One thud of his step sends food fleeing. Attacks in an arch doing to... Okay, this is going to be like a Diablo style game though. Why isn't it appearing under chest? Health regeneration... I'll still indulge it. Every fourth attack is dodge. Attack slow 30%. What do you want me to do? I have to choose one? Attack in R is doing 200%. Oh, I can't really choose though. Health regenerate. I guess I can abuse health regen. The courtyard. Shop. 720 gold. That's kind of odd. Why are we already starting with that? We get to like assemble a team. Not that I want to get carried, but whatever. It's doing this for a reason. So dodges. This is gonna be like some auto battler trash, like Raid Shadow Legends or something. Swordsman dodges every other ranged attack. Hit points, damage, range, move speed, and attack speed. So skeleton. I mean, I don't have too many choices here. So vampires blocked out. Those are all blocked out. It's maybe a little hard to see those locks, but deals plus 8 damage if the target is a 90+% max range. 40 hit points, 8 damage. Yeah, let's just do the rest in these. You got 4 skeletons, 2 swordsmen. That'll make you think of Clash of Clans with how much they emphasize the skeletons in there. This looks like really old school weird UI. Like, I don't know what's even happening. Do I get to do anything even, or... This is literally like Clash of Clans or some shit. What is happening? What did I just look at? How could it have been that one-sided of a fight? Like, it's annoying to do this in Permadeath because I don't even get a chance to understand how it worked. Like, give me something, bro. It's a demo. It's a bot battle in a demo, and I'm getting destroyed that quickly. Like, I had no idea. All I did was just pick the units, like, you know, oh, maybe my composition of units wasn't the best, but it shouldn't have mattered that much. Like, at the beginning of the game, you don't have too many options. Let me see what we have here. What is next is going to be Crestfall, which I thought there was some big AAA game named this, so they're going to get copyright infringement here, but I think that this is going a little bit too fast, as much as I do want to go through a number of these. So let me try to not die so quickly. That one seemed like it could have been potentially cool, I guess, but okay, what is this? This is a game of capture the flag. Protect your flag with the blue pieces. You see, at least this is similar. It's not necessarily chess, but it's fine. These are your opponent's pieces. One of the pieces of your opponent's flag. You win the game by finding their flag. And again, none of these games are going to let you play online, or they're just a demo, or they're going to be dead even if they do let you play online. Select your kernel by clicking on it. Green tile is a place you can move. Move your kernel to green tile. Opponent's turn. So, okay, those can only attack in front. You could... Wait, but won't that expose me then to that? Each piece's rank is given by its number. Higher pieces can beat lower rank pieces. Wait, what? Attacking reveals your piece to the opponent. I'm a little confused by the whole hierarchy here. So they can't kill each other, I guess, or they can. They have to be at least the same. If the ranks are equal, okay, fine. During the game, you can deploy additional pieces. That aspect is going to get dumb, though. I already don't like that. The whole hierarchy of the numbers is going to get complicated and stupid. Your turn. The information button explains what it does. Drag your general onto the board. This is kind of an interesting mix on almost what would feel like a card game. Like, this is your hand, but not exactly. You can also use supports during the game, which is what? Like, okay, dude, okay. So like the airstrike. Really though? What is this, dude? This is taking it a little bit too far. It was starting out all cute, but what? Using supports does not end your turn. Okay. Scout can move multiple tiles. So you just win the game from that alone, or what? Ready for a proper match. I mean, the whole airstrike stuff seems a little cheese. Beekeeper Berry, newbie, obviously AI. So you have the ability, I'm programmed easy, place 8 pieces down, you must place your flag. Let's put it on the left side of the board. These are going to be, I can't see everything because it's kind of, like, can I go Alt Enter over here? Oh, I can, okay. This is going to be, agent can attack diagonally and destroys any unit it attacks, but is destroyed by, okay, I like that one actually, more equality within, you know, treat those like a pawn, or I mean, I guess, why don't I just do one of each so we can just try them out? I don't even care what they do. Like, we'll figure it out, or I'll look at it in a second, but let's just be equal opportunity with each of these. Although, in a way, this is dumb because I'm putting the lower cost ones in front, right? Where ready in the bottom left. Wait, but which one is actually even your general? Would this count as a general, or like, why am I going such low curve then with it? What's the benefit? Like, it costs less, or whatever? I'll just go with it. Blue always moves first. That's you. But that doesn't mean I'll always be blue. So these cannot attack sideways as far as I'm aware. So you have that, but it's unlikely. Yeah. See, what was I thinking with that? Now, do I have nothing that's strong enough to do that? That is something you generally want to avoid. Wait, why do you get to do that? Oh, I mean, that was your move. So what do I even do? I can't destroy it. So what, I just lose the game or what? That's stupid. So it's a 9 rank thing and I can't do anything about it. What? You would need like some sort of other special mechanic, but right now it goes down to a 7, which I don't get. I allowed that to happen. Okay. You attack into there, but no, I kind of got too many low cost things, which maybe that allowed me to get more of them, but I don't fully get why that would be. Oh shit. Can I attack backwards, or oh, I'm dead. Okay, this is more of a speed run than a gauntlet, like I always say in some of my multiplayer permanent. Unlucky, common L. Why are you trying to be all Gen Z shit? Tell me rogue something. Okay, fine. But no, I kind of like the yeah, I don't get to do that though. I'm already dead. Lost to a tutorial in a demo, which is fine. I'm just trying to get through these just to show off different games, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't have time. So let me move on to the next one. Doesn't mean they're bad, the fact that I'm just losing so quickly. Chessfinity, which might be like there's unlimited spaces, like an open world take. I'm just assuming I should try to guess what each of them is going to be. Chessfinity demo 1.02. See, these games deserve a bit of a spotlight though. Isn't this so much more fun than playing on a website, which it might actually be if these were, again, online themselves or active at all. Use right mouse to rotate the board. Okay, fine. Oh, this is gonna be like some 3D chess mindfuck. Okay, I'm doing it. Middle mouse. Use a mouse wheel. Multi-tab, reset the camera. Okay, fine. Go to settings, tweak some features. I don't really care about that. Let's just go. You can configure game margin. So what is the point of the game? There are a couple piece types in the game. Here you can adjust the thickness. Move to audio settings. Why do we care about all this, dude? Configure audio settings to... Yeah, we know how fucking... Dude. You don't need to do all this. Background, solid color, game visuals. Let's move your site to the controls menu. Bruh. It's fine. Just show me what the whole gimmick is. Select the pawn. Okay, show me what this is about. Like, why is it different than regular chess? So I can capture there. That's perfectly fine. We have an hour to move. Select a queen. Okay, just why don't you play for me? Tutorial completed. Okay. So there's gonna be a whole deck and different piece types maybe besides the vanilla ones. Like, as far as the fact that, you know, like the chess evolved online, I would love to see another game like that because that's so good. But again, it's not very active at all. I should maybe play that again, actually, now that I think of it. So this is kind of like a normal, all normal pieces, but I'm sure there's other ones. Right, so can we actually just play, I would hope, online, 4-player AI classic, standard chess or chess 960, AI solo, 3-dimensional board movement across layered boards, 4-player 2v2 chess battles, mana, gain mana, draw cards. Like, let me try one in each mode then, and of course I'm not going to be able to. Okay, let's do the hardest one though. Advanced Master, Grandmaster, Max. Let's do that to make it hard. Piece color doesn't matter. 10 minutes, fine. I don't really want the increment, but you have to have it. Wait, what? That means it could take forever though. I don't want an increment. Fine, let's just try it. Alright, so this will just be like a normal game, even though the board looks a little bit odd. So I'm playing the highest level AI that they have. But you know what's funny with some of these is sometimes I'll actually beat them because I'm not... like, it's not actually that hard in this context. Like, in the context of a website, it's going to be way better. But some of these, the AI in some of these games are not very good. So I ended up beating, like, master level AI in some... I can't remember what it was, but in a couple of shitty games. The squares might be a little visually confusing for you, but they're doing it for some 3D element later on where it's going to be all layered. So is that offline player to move? How am I an offline player, dude? Okay, this is fine. But this is master level, so it's hard. Is he playing like a GM right now? Because it was even beyond a GM. It's max level. Right, where does it say it here so I can show off and confirm? But I don't see why they couldn't use a very good chess engine for these kind of games, but often they don't. Right, so it makes me look maybe better than what I am, but it's a case where I get to... This is a little bit hard to see. Okay, we'll go here. We could obviously do a sexy unleash, but he's not going to let me. You could go like this, which isn't very good at all. And in fact, it might lead to me losing this somehow. If they can attack both at the same time. Yeah, look at the increment though. This could literally go on for your whole life. This is why I hate increments. You're getting more time than you're spending. 2 captures. So I like the whole card mechanic, but I guess I'll win one in each of these game modes. But no, I don't think I played Chess Evolved online in a while. So if it's over the 6-month time span, I could play that again and I could be like... I could be in a position to basically... What do you call it? I could be in a position to do a Permadeath little mini session of that where like, oh, if I lose a game, I have to stop playing. Like I play until I lose one game. So they're going to set up something around here, which may or may not work. They could sack something that may actually be kind of worth it. Sometimes that is the case. Yeah, the double diagonal here, they're not doing anything really mind-blowing, but maybe sometimes that's a fallacy. Like, you expect just because they're a good player, they'll do a home run play and just win in, like, 5 moves or something. That's not really how it works either. It takes time, it takes, you know, ideal circumstance, the position, everything. Right, even the best players are going to take some time. I don't get what's happening. Like... They're not doing anything, so... I don't know. They're moving this down to here, which may or may not be consequent. Like, I'll just do that. I'll try to go for a threefold repetition. I don't care. I'd be happy to trade. I'd be happy to... That makes it a bit of a problem, but not a huge deal. And the reason why is because I have to cover both, but it's not in the best spot to really do that. Okay. So now I don't want this position to be the case at all, but I'll just do it. You go here. If you take, I take back. I can keep harassing the knight a little bit, I guess. And there's nowhere good you can go with it, as is typical with the knight. They move it to here, attacking the bishop. Which I'm not going to necessarily let that stand, but also there's not a whole lot I can do about it. It's a very odd spot actually for the bishop to be in. You can't take there, but you'll be able to double attack it. This can go to the here, I guess. I have no idea. You're attacking there. If I move it, I lose this, but I don't have to move it. I can actually move it here to cover, I guess. And you'll hit this, I'll take. Okay, the double attack was pretty clear that it was going to happen. So now, see, it took all that time. It took that long for them to finally do something right that's going to be actually winning or beneficial for them. That's what it shows you. Even a master level, whatever they're doing, right? It took them that long to actually do it. And as always with the knights, they're kind of stupid like this because I could still do this if I'm not mistaken. Is he gonna actually sack for it or what? I don't get it. Gonna push it all the way. He would take, I would take, he would take, I would still take. So you go to here. I will keep pushing this with impunity. I think I'm playing generally well though, considering it's max level, you know, craziness, but it's a situation where they probably should have won a pawn or something by now. This one seemed very vulnerable. I'm double covering, they're double attacking. There's no way this would be the equivalent of playing like the highest level of Stockfish on chess.com or Chess. This is definitely not how it would feel. Is that supposed to be the evaluation actually? Yeah, this is kind of nice just to get a variety of games, although it shouldn't be too big of a variety if I'm actually winning or doing well in them. Let me think. I mean, they have an attack here, they have this, they have this. I really don't know what to do with this right now. If I raise the take, it doesn't really benefit me. This is a very pivotal move, and I can't figure out exactly what to do with it. And the reason why is because I don't know what I want to do. If you took there, it would solve some of the problem with this pawn anyway. They go to here, which they're not double attacking, so it doesn't matter. And this one is kind of on pins and needles. I don't like it. I don't know. See, this is where I sometimes struggle. Is like when you just don't know what to do. It's not that it's a bad move. Or, you know, it's not like anything I'm doing is bad. I can go here. No. I don't know. I could do this since this is still covered by that. So therefore I'm threatening to... Okay, dude. Okay. But they didn't even take that either. Or no, it's covered. Never mind. It's a little bit odd. Like maybe I should try to trade rooks now. Let me see. You take, I still take. It'll be hard to double cover that. If you do anything else, it's fine too. If you take here, I take. I may as well take. I can't go back there now. So they have the open file, and I have the ability to try and go here maybe. And the reason why is because you could double take, which is not good. Bishop is not really to my liking, but I don't know what to do with it. This is a good central spot for it. The problem is that the rook itself is not acceptable there, and the reason why is because you need kind of too much cover for it otherwise. So let me just keep going back and forth for a minute and try to figure it out. You could certainly win this pawn, I bet, but moving the king, I mean, it's definitely not easy, I'll tell you that, but they could do something cheeky and sneaky with the particular... why can't I put it there? Because then they'll double take, right? They'll take, they'll still take. I don't get it. Is it really drawish territory? Because they're not doing anything, right? They're not putting any pressure at all. Okay, now the knight would have to remain there. And also because of that, the bishop itself would have to as well. Or I mean the rook covering it, so that is problematic because I can't move it. And the reason why is because... Okay, dude. Wait, it's letting me move there as if it's a legal move, though. Everything is sort of just locked down for right now. Yeah, I sort of trapped myself with that. Okay. Well, I would have known one of those things was going to happen anyway, but... Look, it took them this long to do something that... It's really not a big deal. Okay, that would be theoretically fine. I can't move that either. I hate that aspect too. Like, they'll play relatively even with you the whole game, but then, oh no, it's the end game, and then they win, and it's like, oh, doesn't that prove that they're better and they're a master and this and that? I wasn't impressed by that at all because, you know, that was garbage. That was pretty even. They didn't really do anything noteworthy. Very, very balanced kind of game. I can't do that because of the stupid ass cover here, so that is problematic. Like, really, what do I even do with this? You're gonna push this all the way, which is kind of unbelievable. And there's nothing I can do about it, so I'll go here. You go to here. You check there, which means I have no choice but to give it up. Which kind of really makes no sense, but it's a case where I can do this. They check. No, isn't this mate? But I'm just kind of delaying the inevitable because I... What are you even letting me do then? What? You're acting like I have a move, but I don't. Wait, why can't I go there then? Is it bugged? What? This isn't a check. What are you talking about? So I think it bugged out, but clearly I was going to lose that one anyway. I should get like 1 life for each game mode, but actually I shouldn't. The fuck is that? I'll accept that I was losing there, but again, that's kind of... You defeated by timeout. Okay. Yeah, the visuals of that are a little wonky, but I get that it's probably for the other mode that they want to show off something. That's one thing I've never played is that 5D chess. One of my favorite Hikaru videos where he's losing his mind trying to figure that shit out. So now, eco chess demo. Is it going to be like one that's environmentally friendly? No trees were harmed in the making of these wooden pieces. Like... an ecologically friendly chessboard. Like, that's really the world's priority right now. So let's move this and then figure out I'm going through these deliberately fast, of course, but some of them just have a nice sense of style to them that I don't even mind. Single player tutorial, why not? Oh, wow. What? That many tutorials? Let's just go into it. I don't care. So, I'm not going to know how these pieces move, though. How does the knight move? This looks like Jason from... What? With like a chainsaw? Like, what is happening? I'm going to play it like normal chess, but I don't know how these pieces work, so... It should tell me that way, at least. Maybe it just looks like... Why can't I scroll away from... Like, it might just be basically a piece set equivalent. I don't really get what's so special about it. Or they might change that later on, like how some of the pieces work, but for some of the mechanics like this. So I can't do anything with that. I can do this, which... See, I'm not saying, oh, I skipped the tutorial, so that's my fault, but why isn't it telling me what things do as I'm doing them, at least, like... Right, like, how do I know what that does? It puts, like, another piece down, maybe? What? I don't know what happened. I have no idea. They could end Pizant that. The music is pretty sick. Isn't that supposed to be, like, the queen? Like, I'm so confused. I just keep getting carried by the power-ups. This one is, like, a muscle man. Okay, so... If I grab this, I can transform one of these maybe into that. Or just sort of make it stronger, I guess. So, okay, it's not quite a queen because you get to... So most of these move similar to how they're supposed to move, but... This is... The queen is, for some reason, a little limited, and you can't seem to castle either. I don't know, the visual style is quite amusing, actually. Now, this should at least be a trade between that. Right, so that was worth it for the upgrade. Seems to lag a little bit for a second after the move changes. And I can't freely control the Oh, maybe. It just gets stuck for a second. This adds like a visual effect to the board then, but what does that mean? Okay, different terrain, but I don't see how that helps. That should restrict the movement of something. I couldn't castle, seemingly. And so now I'll try to go here. You go through all this trouble just to make what is effectively a custom piece set, I guess. Right, is kind of what this feels like. Or they're never even trying to take the shit. Right, they're never even trying to take the special items. I don't know if they can even use them. Like, what if he happened to move there? So I guess the snowstorm ran out, which I don't know what it did. Right, aside from that nice visual effect to it. If I go there, they would take. They just keep moving back and forth. This is not expert level AI, I guess, but it's just... Whatever. You could almost win this just in a normal way. See how it took a second there? This is the muscle man thing again, which... I don't fully understand what it did. Like, it made something stronger, but if I do it to that, now we can get hit and still survive, maybe? You go here, but you can just take it for free, but not for free. This music is kind of addictive, actually. That should be a check on, like, their king. What is this guy? This is the knight. Now, the knight's going to make it very complicated to try to get this item, too. This one has a really good sense of style, though. These are all my pawns here. Let me try to grab it here, even though it wouldn't be worth it because a pawn is covering there, so that makes it difficult. I could just go here. If they take, I take. Would the act of crossing over it let me take it, I wonder? Like... Right, if I go here, I passed it, but I didn't get it. That one I could take for free, so I don't know why they did that. This one is a problem because I can just take this now. I'm threatening, check. And he moves again. So now what do? I could check here, but they would take... This is a knight. half the difficulty of some of these would just be like, oh, figuring out what piece is supposed to be what. So this is a check and an attack on the knight, which doesn't matter because he can just take it back with his own knight, but at least the AI isn't that laughably bad. It's basically like me. It does the obvious thing, the most basic, obvious, necessary, obligatory thing, but nothing really above and beyond. I don't know how promotion is going to work. So the main piece difference was the fact that is a bad thing. I didn't mean to do that, but the queen can't move as far as it normally can. Everything else is pretty much fine. Wait, they're actually winning now somehow. What happened? They're winning because... How did I traded down... I traded down a piece, but I didn't think... I don't know. They're not playing very well now, though, when they have a rook and a knight. So they're just going to keep moving the king back and forth like I meant to win this. Level 0 indeed, but I mean, if they weren't a complete clown, they could have easily won. Now we're going to somehow restrict his movement, and that'll force him to move an actual better piece. I like all these modes letting you make illegal moves, too. Like, I could have moved that there, and I just chose not to. I'll try to promote it now. I guess if they move there, or even if they don't. They had the chance to win with that if they wanted to, or at least try to play it out. Oh, I guess there is no promotion, so what am I even supposed to do then? Just like capture all their pieces, I guess? What is this? Odd getting that with the king, so now we can turn it into a wasteland again. Like, what am I supposed to do? Capture every single thing? That's always a bad version of chess because I can drag out forever, where you just keep refusing trades or... Right, that's not always the best kind of variant to have. It's going to be very hard to mate him under this condition. I'll just try to take his rook since he refuses to move anything there. Or now I'm going to make the mistake of trying to... I'm going to make the mistake of trying to get him to move it by trying to attack it, but now at least it's a good material position, but I don't get it because I could actually get that for free now, or not quite. If I go here, no, I can't. But I don't know, they just keep giving me goodies, but there's no need of them. This would like switch places of something. Okay, the point is this worked pretty much like normal chess. I can take a stupid knight now, which is actually going to be trapped. Doesn't even try to save it, so all the back and forth movement with this king was really what did it for me. I still won't be able to mate his king though, because apparently there's no promotion, which is stupid. Right, I actually can't do it. Like, what am I supposed to do with that, man? Never mind the fact that we have a rarely seen ugly triple stack, but we take this one. He's just going to run out of moves. It's almost going to be a stalemate the way it's going. Like, this is so stupid. Getting stalemated in animal chess by a level 0 bot. Like, what is this, dude? Like, really? What? Or wait, wouldn't that have been potentially that I could have just taken him there? Or like with the use of these, maybe I can pull something off, but this is so dumb. You might be able to force him into something, but if I bring the king out there, and I also don't know what this is going to be, because I guess the items would allow you to put something together because you get to, although I forget what these actually do. What is the difference with this? Well, I guess I won't know. Or how many of these can I use a turn? I guess one. And then... like, I seemed to transform that, but I don't know what it did. Oh, you can move twice now. So it just upgrades a piece, I guess. What would this do? What? I gave up the one good piece I had with the bishop. With this many pawns, you might actually be able to do something, but you can swap the positions, but it'll let me farm out items as long as I want, so let's say I move this one here. Or like you have to switch it with a piece that you already have. Okay. I mean, this is gonna be annoying though. Like, why don't you have promotion, dude? Or they haven't introduced that mechanic yet since it's still at level 1 or level 0. You can't go there. I wouldn't mind doing this so he can't go. You know, think about where he can go. He can go there, but he's just doing the same thing over and over. This you could make something stronger, which again, I don't know how that makes sense. Like what exactly it's doing, I don't know. Okay, I can't capture it. It's totally gonna be a stalemate too. Like if they even have rule acknowledgement like that. Maybe it can just absorb like a hit now. That should be a check for him. He'll go there. Like really, what would happen if I got a stalemate? I don't get it. I don't know how I messed this up so badly. Like this is so dumb. Now I can't do anything. I'm literally hard stuck in this game. I'm hard locked, which I guess it doesn't count as a loss. Right, like it would be a draw, but it won't even let me get a draw. Maybe there is some other promotion element, like if I don't know. I would say if I could get all of them there, but some of them are obviously going to be impossible. Or one of these items should actually help me do it, but it's not. It's actually a bad thing to put them this far ahead now, because even if I transform them or do something, right, they'll just be stuck there now the rest of the game. Okay, bro, this one was okay, but I'm sure they'll have other kind of unique pieces and stuff later. This is just like traditional chats for the most part. What is this gonna be? I have no idea. What is it, like I can't move anything there then? It's like an impassable square, which I should have put closer to him actually, but we're just getting a chance to try all the items out. Bro. That would have been potentially enough to put something together, but I need something that's actually going to be good in terms of the, like, give me an actual better piece. Like I used one of these on a bishop and it turned it into a pawn. Like what am I, why would I want that? It's like the snowstorm, which I can't tell entirely what the impact is. I should have done the tutorial, but I don't get what a lot of this is even about. So using the item doesn't end your turn though. You could say this is like a bugged aspect with the game because you know, they should have, okay, just make it a draw then. 50 move rule. I don't know if the items would factor into that then, but yeah, it's kind of dumb because you have no idea what that weather effect does. This would be fun if you played against another real player and they could use the items too and stuff. That would mix it up at least. You know, the one thing I wanted to play was in like a couch co-op sense was the PvZ on like Xbox, which you can probably emulate and play online with other people, but it's like you're playing PvZ where one person plays the plants and one person plays the zombies, and it's actually like PvZ Heroes, but I mean with the actual mechanics in the original PvZ game, right? You actually get to play as both sides, so okay, I'm getting bored of this, but this one at least I couldn't possibly fail because I can't lose unless I just walk right in front of his king, which it might seemingly allow you to do. Maybe I could do that with my king, like, okay, I'll do it and then run him down. Like if I just go let me just see where he's gonna go right now. He's gonna be boxed in, and then if I can move like twice, would that actually work? In terms of, oh, I can't do it on there though. You know, what did that do for me? I don't get it. It's so dumb. I can't even stalemate the clown because of the position of my pieces. Like, what have I gotten myself into? This is how Greta Thunberg feels every day, loving the green pastures and trying to, whatever, be one with nature. But no, there's, for some reason, I can't promote anything, so those are two mechanics that aren't there. Promotion isn't there, and neither is the actual movement of the queen is limited a bit. You can move shit around a little bit, but there doesn't seem to be a 50 move rule or threefold repetition or anything like that. And so the problem is that I can only switch things from where they already are. I don't think I can switch. Oh, maybe I could switch it with my king itself, though. That could be something. So if I go like, if I put a couple pawns here, right, I switch like, I shouldn't have let him out of that corner, I guess, but yeah, that maybe could be something. Or there could still be a theoretical mate by moving stuff around like that. If I get enough of those, I can block him in. Oh, this would be genius, actually. Right, wait, what? Oh, shit, I actually got him. I don't think he had to do, or did he have to do it? I don't know. Whatever, so I somehow salvaged a victory from the jaws of defeat, but that's maybe good enough for that game. Let's look at a couple more of these. Maybe I will do Chess Evolved Online, though, because now I just thought of that, and I haven't played it in, obviously, a very long time, so it would be justified if I did do it. That one was cool in a sense of style, but I don't know what the gameplay difference really is. Some of them basically just feel like glorified variants, but there's one more Passant, which of course is a play on everybody's favorite mechanic, and Pizan, which I totally forgot even existed when I had come back to playing chess a couple years ago, because whatever, it's just not something you would see very often, or I didn't really care about too much. There's so many things that seem basic that, you know, if you're really just a novice, you're not going to really care about as much as people take for granted, like openings, for example. Badges change the rules of the game or provide unique pieces. Currently, you have one badge that gives you a unique piece called a courtesan. He's got an umbrella. This is your courtesan. It cannot take, but will immobilize any adjacent pieces. Is it to imply it's like some sort of it's like a queen on the beach relaxing in their bikini, so it's distracting them? I'll come up with a whole scenario to explain it. Coins are special abilities that can be used during a match. They're destroyed after use. Info about the current match can be seen here. If no piece is highlighted, then the match victory conditions will be displayed. Remember, you can undo a move. Okay, I'm not going to use that mechanic. Player turn. So spawn a courtesan, but like where? You can just do it anywhere. Can move in one space in any direction. Opponent's pieces adjacent to it may not be moved. It may not capture pieces. Epic. And then promote the selected unit to a queen for this game only. Then pass your turn. So I could just do that like right now. Okay, they take a pawn there. I don't care. And then we'll put this. But I don't know where we're putting it. That's what I don't get. It was all part of my plan, because now like you're trapped in there basically. Now you can't move, but I also can't take it. So it's a situation where I could work my way and try to do that, or I maybe don't even have to. Right, you just keep it locked in there. That's a cool piece idea, at least, I guess, because it has its limits of usefulness itself. Go here, you'll be able to take this no matter what. I can just pre-move it. Even this is more interesting than just regular chess sometimes, because you're getting a lot of variety of these different mechanics and modes. So now I'll try to promote as well, just because I'm too lazy to bring the king out there. Yeah, this could be very fun to do against other players with all these dynamics in place. But I don't get how you maybe you can't do it if you already have one out there, but how would you okay, player turn, he's dead, round winning, standard reward $4. Okay, We're getting an economy system, taste of an economy system in a free-to-play demo, but obviously it's just for, you know, in-game purposes, I assume, or maybe they will add some predatory microtransaction bullshit later. After each match will be brought to the shop where you can use the money you've earned to buy badges, coins, and pieces. This is the setup board. Pieces placed here will form your starting board each match. Pieces bought from the shop will be placed here. Let me try some different queen coin. Select a piece to gain half of its value in money, then pass your turn. Kings can be promoted to dragon kings. Okay. Or these are just like overall. Wait, but this one says spawn it too, so. Oh, that just means it spawns it at the beginning of the game. But how would I promote it? By getting it to the edge of the board, which would be putting it in too much risk, right? Gain additional 1 reward. I don't care about the ones to do with monetary purposes. Reroll. Man. Acts as a pawn, but can move and take as a king can. Okay, that's kind of cool, I guess. So I have $1. Okay, let's try something else. Standard, challenging, skip round. Choose from 2 different rounds, or you can skip this round for a reward, but no money or shop access. Let's do the challenging one. Which, of course, for me, won't be challenging at all, but they have a very limited amount of pieces here, so I'd like to see what the Dragon King can really do, but it would just mean that if I get it to the edge of the board, the one thing I lack here is the Queen coin, which maybe that means I am in trouble. I have to almost promote, I have to promote a pawn, or I have to promote the king, which both are kind of not ideal, right? I didn't actually do that properly, where I'm playing around the Dark Square Bishop itself, which is good to do. This thing can come out, but no, I basically didn't get the Queen coin, so now I'm screwed. And the reason why is because... do they really take into account all the rules, though? Because... wait, I could have just done that, couldn't I? Which would be probably worth it. Like, he can take that, and it wouldn't even be a problem, because... you can do that. It'd be fine if they even took there, but they'll take there. Okay, I'm already throwing. I want to see the Dragon King thing come to fruition, but you can just take. Like, I don't care. All right, I'm throwing. I didn't have much of a win condition here because of the fact that like the Queen coin was probably necessary. I don't know. Unless I promote the king, which is possible here. Your king is in check. What exactly does it do now? Dragon King combines the movement of the king and the queen, replaces your king. That's cute and all, and it gives me some chance, but the problem now is I would have to almost promote... oh shit. Promote another one. That was kind of a clutch save, I guess, to the extent that you're able to, damn it. Kind of a clutch save only because you're able to, you know, at least get something out of it. They have 2 Dark Square Bishops, which is weird. The problem is that you have a situation where... okay, they go to the Dark Square here. You could go there. And I'm kind of beating around the bush a bit. I just wanted to try out this mechanic of the... you know, of the actual... he's going to be greedy and not sack it, though, when he probably should have. Right, you at least have to sack a piece, which you're not going to do, apparently. And we're all on the light square, so it doesn't matter, or you will sack it now, I guess. Fine. You're not going to be able to win with just the queen, though. This is the problem. This is so dumb. I keep finding myself in these hard, stuck, impossible situations. I can't win with just the queen when the queen is the king. Like, this is so stupid. There's nothing I can do. I might get a draw out of it then. You go back and forth here a little bit. You go here. You move this. They could promote as well. And I can't sack for it because why? Because I literally... Oh, shit. Because I literally have to... I can't sack for it. And the reason why I can't sack for it is because it's my king that I'd be sacking. So... can we get a threefold repetition, or did none of these games have that design in there because I accept it? Bro. Come on. Why doesn't any game have threefold repetition in there? I don't want to undo. I feel like that's undesirable. Score -7. I mean, I can't win. If the opponent can take this unit, yeah. 5 more turns without a capture. Wait, is that my victory condition or theirs? Win by timer, which is odd. Like, why do I get to win that? I am getting special treatment. Whatever, dude. So that one was kind of cool. I won by basically threefold repetition or 50 move rule, right, equivalent, even though it wasn't quite that long. I didn't just draw by that, I actually won by that. But again, a draw would also count as surviving effectively, or maybe for the purposes of this format I shouldn't do that. But yeah, those are kind of fun. I maybe went through them a little bit too fast. Maybe I'll do Chess Evolved online. It'll actually tell me when I last played it too. If I look at that game is so good but nobody would ever be playing it, or where is it? Chess Evolved Online, last played July 23rd, 2024. So that certainly would be over the 6-month limit. Play time 68 minutes, which I think before that I had played at least once before, but that's one of those games I'm a fan of, but I never really played it that much. I think I played it once a couple years ago and forgot about it, and then I played it again once, but I love the idea of it, but maybe it's not too active, or maybe you're playing against bots most of the time. Okay, see you later. Okay, so today I'm going to be doing something a little weird where I'm going to try to play Stockfish and other engines possibly and try to maybe learn from them or whatever, but obviously, like, oh, I'll play against Stockfish until I beat it, but then you'll be playing forever till the day you die and you'll still never do it. Obviously, we already know that much, but that's why it's always a bit of a farce. That's the one thing you could say with, like, oh, the engine being better than people doesn't ruin the game or mean that you shouldn't play it, but it does mean that, you know, like, oh, I want to watch Magnus and Hikaru play, or Magnus and Fabi play, or whatever, the best players in the world. Why not just watch Stockfish play Stockfish? That's a better quality game than you'll ever see. So at that point, you realize even a game like chess that is meant to be a meritocracy isn't truly, because there's a certain cult of personality basis. Like, it's only impressive for people to do it, and we care more about people than the inherent quality of the game. If you truly cared about the inherent quality of the game at the highest level, you would never even care about people anymore because it's so much better, right? And the engine, so... We'll look at this, I honestly don't even really know what to do. This is only Stockfish 10, so clearly... I don't know how good that would have been at that point, but obviously all the Stockfish probably comes after Deep Blue, so it would be... If that was strong enough to beat Gary, then anybody could do this. And it's not that a GM couldn't possibly beat it in like one game ever, but in a or draw it. I certainly think it could be drawed at times, but maybe not the best version of it. So this is 16. I know there's a 17 out there. And I can't say like, oh, this is my first time ever using Stockfish, because obviously you use it all the time on chess.com and chess when you're analyzing games. Like, they have it built in there. I don't know exactly what version. It keeps showing you, like, it's always a little behind of the best one out there, I guess, but... Yeah, I mean, to the minor extent that I've analyzed games, you would have certainly seen that it would have been like that, where I gotta use some ad blocker shit, but I tend to not really like doing that. Yeah, so I've seen it in use, obviously, on there, but generally, I don't really analyze my games a lot either, so Like, let me see if it's going to give me some sort of feedback. Like, now we're in the study mode. Since I can't play chess on the main sites because I failed all my challenges, can I at least... you know, sort of study it now and see how far I can go? And what it seems to be for me, at least with my style of play, is because I've never really studied and I don't bring a lot of borrowed knowledge to the table. What you end up doing is you end up in a situation where, let me actually look up something I forgot to check. Hearthstone Nerzel, I want to make sure I don't miss that one, even though it has nothing to do with chess. If there's like a Death Knight hero skin, that's one thing I badly want. Death Knight heroes Hearthstone. But my point is that I guess it's not really playing against me, it's just sort of letting me, you know, playing against myself ends up being boring because I play in such a stale way. Although it might still favor white because of the advantage that has. So, where is he going to show me the heroes? Alternate portraits. This is bugged out. I don't know what's happening. For fuck's sake. That is the official site. I don't get it. Why is it bugging out so hard? But no, all I'm trying to say is that I could use this as a pseudo way to study or try to get familiar with things. But yeah, basically what it shows is that if I take my time, I can be as good as I want to be. And if I don't, then I'm bad. So if you really wanted to sit there, it's almost like an embarrassment factor that I would almost defend amateur players with. Do you really want to sit there and think about every move for like an hour? You know, and if it's correspondence or even a classical game, sit there for 10 minutes per move. And if you really did that and you really thought about it and you really cared that much, right? There's a difference between simply playing it and taking it that seriously. If you really wanted to do that with a lot of things in life, you could be a lot better than you realize or better than the average person. So it's like, I'm not diminishing that if you take it seriously or do it even as much as I've done, you should do that. But it's that much time and effort, and even to the extent that, you know, openings and stuff like that, it saves you time. So like if I'm playing 10-minute rapid games, that could be the difference. We could play at an equal level, but the problem is, so something's just wrong with this site. The fuck? It's so weird. Yeah, like if I take my time, I can be almost as good as I want, but it requires me time. Like sometimes I would take 5 minutes in the opening, and then I would, you know, I'd take 5 minutes in the opening, and then it would allow me to, you know, have a chance against somebody who's clearly much faster and better, well-versed in the opening, and then I would end up still potentially winning. But that's how you can see the advantage of time. That would make all the big difference in the world. I don't understand what happened to the site, but okay, now it's showing me heroes. You have Kerrigan. Oh, this is gonna be from fucking from fucking StarCraft. You gotta be kidding me. So yeah, these are all ones that I either have or at least were there before. At least this one's a good, you know. Some of these are just stupid. Like you'd rather. That's always the thing. Way I meme on. Like you'd rather have. Wait, where's the Death Metal King? Wait, maybe that's not a complete list then. But no, you'd rather have all these kind of gimmicky ones. What the fuck is wrong with this wiki? You have this one, but oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh shit, there's, wait, how could there be this many now? Okay, so those ones are all fine. Just don't show me that there's a Nerzel and that I missed it, but they'll do every ice cream sigh. Yeah, this is what we need. Never mind the fact that I don't even know who that character is, and maybe it's something in lore, maybe it's just made up for this, but there's a lot more than I realized. Death Metal King, like you'd rather have this than the actual proper Nerzel. Or maybe they'll make one that's even at least similar to it, where it looks kind of like that. So would she really be considered a Death Knight, like in the universe of... Oh, that's kind of a cool idea, actually, the hybrid hero skin concept. So it's for Death Knight, Demon Hunter, Hunter, or Warlock. And that could be similar for, like, Yeah, why can't Anduin be like a priest slash warrior because he uses a sword, which priests can't do, or even like I was saying that like with Sargeras or Archimonde or Kil'jaeden, like they're all considered warlocks, but they could be considered many things. Like when Sargeras sticks a sword in Azeroth, oh yeah, he's totally something a warlock would do. Shop bundle. So yeah, that's the only one I really want is the Ner'zhul one. I could play against myself and get an idea of like how high of a level I'm playing at, but it would sort of pad the accuracy because I'm playing so. I don't really want to do it against myself though. Like what if I okay? How is it so fast? Like this is only Stockfish 10, so I'm kind of taking the piss a little bit by like, oh look, I could beat Stockfish, but even then I can't beat it. But it really doesn't matter now, does it? I don't know. I kind of wanted to look at something here that would be instructive. There's got to be like some trainer that it'll play in a way that's sort of dynamic, right? Elo is... I'll go black because I'm the challenger. Yeah, maybe I should do that. Okay, I'll play every level until I lose. But level 10 isn't good enough. But, I mean, for me, it's good enough. Like, let's look at where the game gets away from us. And what you'll at least realize is it's much more nuanced. Like, it won't be like, oh, I just hung a piece, I hung a pawn, or I hung a queen. It'll be like, wow, they do this crazy sequence of moves that's like... It doesn't even bother me because I accept the fact that I'm not going to see that in a reasonable amount of time or ever, right? Even better players might acknowledge, oh, there's no way you'd ever see that unless you have studied that line, and they spend their whole lives studying different lines. So it's a little deceptive quality. Here I tend to not really want to take, but if I don't, it ends up being pretty... Like, what happens with this pawn structure? It ends up not being something I like. Somehow they rectify it like this and then this. But no, what the anti-chess game, despite whatever crypto shenanigans there are with it, and I don't know what the what the whole deal is, it made me once again, as I always talk about, crave like a AAA chess game, like where it has, microtransactions, even if that's the business model, like a free-to-play online chess game that's ubiquitous and very popular and is kind of like the go-to one that everybody plays. The thing is that the way that you would look at that is as simple as where it has like piece sets and boards for sale, and it has modding capability from fans, make their own variants, and like it would have everything all in one and just be the perfect thing. And the point with that is the fact that there should be something like that because it had certainly the production value to go on. That's a very ballsy thing to do. Like, what if I just did that? There's gonna be some stupid queen move that comes. Let me just do this and then I'll do it. Oh, but I can't. See, that's one of those engine moves, like what I just did there. That's literally like an engine move because... Okay, but I'm not the engine. Look at this, dude. Like, that's one of those uncomfortable things. I wouldn't want to do that, but I almost have to do it. Yeah, this is like Kramnik's worst nightmare. Everything is clear to you. Even that's not so bad, though. See, I'm even playing, like, weird. I'm doing uncomfortable things that may or may not be the best move, and that's when it gets really difficult because I can't justify that, right? If I say, oh, I'm just done. If I go back, you check, it's over, I'd have to block with that. Like, I can't do anything. Yeah, why would this move take so long to figure out when even I'm saying it? Look at that, man. Why is it so fucking crazy? I don't mind losing, but why is it like so early on? Because again, that's really my style of play, at least my Pink Flamingo classic, whatever, that I call it. The problem is that obviously you can do that, I give up, but you wouldn't even have done it. No, but my point is, like, I play like these simple things that are intuitive and natural. You lose. That's why even drawing it would be a moral victory. But no, I do these simple things that are intuitive. So like any uncomfortable position, like, oh, I'm going to end up pushing a pawn to the middle of the board with no cover and just let it sit there for 10 moves. And, you know, those can sometimes be the best line, but you can understand, right? Like there were some weird things that happened in that game that were like, maybe I was making even the right move, right? But can I see it again actually now? Whatever, but there were uncomfortable moves that didn't seem like the best. So what I should do is I'm the challenger, so I'll play as or maybe I'll alternate. I'll start off whatever, but I'll go through every single level until I lose. How about that? And if I draw, that counts as a success as well. Let me do this to try to avoid the ads at least. Okay, so we'll play it like a normal game. I always do King's Indian. I don't know if it's showing like some beneficial data for me, but I'm not using anything. Or it'll have all this kind of notation to it. So this is Stockfish level 1, or whatever, like a 1300 ELO version. So this is garbage. I should easily be able to beat it, but then again, I wouldn't claim to be particularly great either. Sometimes I get ahead of myself a little bit with the development though. And the reason why is because, see, at least that's a nice, comfortable thing to do. And the reason why is because you... I don't know, everything seems fine. This is like a Stockfish gauntlet similar to the one I did with why would you do that? A Stockfish gauntlet similar to the one I did with the bots on chess.com. In fact, let me show that piece of art to even reflect this to you. Which one was it now? I just do this on purpose to show off all my arts. That's Marvel Snap. But no, I always forget which one is which. Marvel Snap, Hearthstone version 1, Hearthstone version 2. I might not even have it here. That's like the AFK screen. That's Skyrim. That's Red Dead. That's chess. Yeah, I don't even have it right now. But it was, I can go to my DeviantArt and show it off, which is actually pretty useful to have because I don't do those often, but, you know, every once in a while, you know, there's a good excuse to do it. What? Oh, I literally look up my name and none of my shit shows up. That shows you I'm getting failed by the algorithm. What the hell? So here you have when your DeviantArt post of an art gets more views and likes, like this has 2 favorites, then my actual video that I posted the first episode of me playing this, finally continuing my playthrough of this, and that got literally 1 view. But this gets 100 views and 2 favorites. Like, why does the piece of art do better? But this is the one I'm talking about. Yeah, this is like the same thing, except with Stockfish instead of the bots. And that was like the Madam Murder chick who was like a temporary one. Alex Botez, enemy of meritocracy, that I always had some, you know, criticism of. And then Martin himself, obviously. And then Anna Cramling sticks up for Alex and beats me in the RP sense, I guess you could say, because I never even got the chance to beat Alex because I was able to... I lost to the Anna Cramling, whatever, bootleg bot. That was not even the regular Anna Cramling one. It was just the, what do you call it? It was just a case where I was able to do, so now there's some kind of multi-move sequence. You can take this. You take this, then he takes, then I take, it was like a Halloween themed one. Wait. Okay, so he has no cover left. Now, I don't like the number of knights that I have here necessarily, but we open the nice diagonal there, and then we have the ability to... This would be setting up for something good if this pawn goes awry. Like, so something cheeky like this, where... See, I'm playing kind of too confident, though, overconfident. So if they move this, I can take the bishop. If not, I can just take... Which, in a way, I'm playing kind of badly there, because I don't want these knights to fester too much. They take, I can't do anything. I'm playing it kind of weird. See, like, I'd play better. Oh, shit. I'd play better against, like, a better opponent. But because I'm not a better opponent, Oh, shit. See what I mean? Even as I'm saying that. But how? Dude, this is supposed to be 1300 elo. Like, would a 1300 elo do that? And I guess what intimidates you to a degree, fuck you. I'm even saying it as I'm doing it. Like, oh, you know, if I could just, I'm just trying to be all cheeky. Like, oh, look, I'm opening up something. I don't get it. Why it wins? Well, I guess it's already over then. Good thing we didn't make a piece of art for that one. But let me look up something, like, there's got to be like a chess trainer that would be like, you know, based on how you play, it's going to tell you what to do. Choose tactic mix. But I don't want to do puzzles. Fuck puzzles. Just play the game and tell me in the course of the game. Every game and every opponent is a puzzle, like I always say. Chess trainer, FIDE certified coach. The road to chess mastery. Online interactive chess coaching. What is this? Like, you'd have to pay for it, bro? Come on. I hate the predatory nature of that, especially with low-rated players. I understand if you're 2,000 and you're getting trained by a GM to try to get to IM or whatever, like that level, I get it. But don't tell me, like, oh, this guy's coming in telling me, oh, I'm going to coach you to get to 1,300 rating. Or, like, come on, man. At this rating, just use your brain, use your eyes. Like, don't do that. Right, like, just, it's deceptive, right? Oh, you got to learn this opening, you got to do that. There's not a one size fits all. It doesn't really matter what you do. Aim chess, all these predatory things trying to sell you something. Chess position trainer, look at the UI on that. Looks like from 1999. What's your real chess rating? Okay, fine. But it'll make me do a puzzle, man. Nocti excited. I'm Nocti, a human-like digital chess AI. Play against me and I'll try to match your skill level, estimate your rating. Okay, fine. But mine is so inconsistent, you won't even know what the fuck you're doing. It's just one of those things. It's an absolutist principle that, okay, understand the nature of a process. And the way that you understand the nature of the process is that... Here we go, bro. Here we go. You realize it's a borrowed knowledge kind of game. But once you realize that, that doesn't mean it's bad or you shouldn't play it, but it's futile to do what I've done with it, sort of. Right? I just kind of want to get to a certain level, but it's futile, and the reason why it's futile is because... okay. See, now, with a few extra seconds of thought, I could have easily dealt with that, but... It's okay, dude. I'm just trying to make it think I'm worse than what I am. See, now, is that a reflection that, like, oh, it's so good? One of my problems is that I always play too fast. Even though I preach the value of longer time formats and everything like that. You take, I take, you take, I can't take. Now you'd be threatening to move the knight in a cheeky way. And the way that you can do that is... They always have an answer for everything. Like, what is this? Yeah, you'll do some back and forth cheeky shit. Like, is there ever a time where they're gonna fight? Like, this is supposed to be a low-rated thing, too. Bro, I love that. That whole sequence shows you right there what the problem is. Like, it doesn't matter. There's nothing you could do that would actually... Like, just forget it. Like, I'm trying to do something against literally what... Oh, I guess it's not really so bad, though. It could be... Yeah, I don't do takebacks. Even if it gives me the option, I'll never do it. I'll take, they'll take, I'll take, they'll take, I'll take, they'll still take. If I go here, they'll take with this. And then I'll take the queen, they'll take, and then I'll take, and they'll take. Like, it won't be good. And so now I could do this. Okay, well, that's at least a victory right there, or a plus, because I always like to trade the queen. I can't argue with that. Right, now that removes a major threat off the board. So now you have this, you have the thing. Let's go here. They'll take that, or I guess not. They'll check here, or not. They're double attacking there. What? Okay, but they're basically trade fiending in a way too that isn't too important to me. Because, okay. I don't know what level it thinks I'm playing at, but I don't get why it's playing so well. Like, this is utterly stupid. Why is it playing like this? This is way too good. Okay, bro. So keep spam checking the shit out of this. Okay, let's try to get the king up a little bit. So you can do this. How are you going to keep escaping this? Like, how? I don't get it. Okay, that worked. I mean, again, it still favors them, but... Okay. It does make it seem like they're better than what they are because they move so fast, obviously. But again, I'm moving like way too fast when I don't have to, but it just feels like in poor taste to like, I don't like to make people wait. And I also, if it's a person, I don't like to, you know, do that against the bot either. Your true chess rating 1332. Maybe if I play that fast, like what format would you consider that? What, you know, what would it be, inflated, lit chess or whatever? Win with your own chess AI. Like even that 1300, okay, that's not so far off. I'm more like 15 to 17 depending on how you would consider it, but chess rating calculator, there's some sites like this. Rating estimator. Or is this like based on the inflation of the sites? USCF, FIDE, ELO. Or yeah, I was enjoying those like tournaments on Lit Chats that make it feel more like a real life because I've never done a real life tournament. Chess tournament online. But not on the two major sites. Obviously, FIDE online arena can be stupid at times. Kramnik watches you daily. Oh, does he really? More like he reports you daily. Did you know you can obtain your arena title, FOA tournaments? Remember, fair play is key. The big Vlad is watching you. Incredible. I love that they're at least embracing that. But yeah, like who plays on this fucking site anyway? ELO, not like that. I mean, I want it to like make me play something and then determine based on that. Rating estimator. 58-time national champions. What? This is just like an actual calculator though. Chess quiz. How many squares are on a chessboard? Chess is a simple game, by the way. What was the name of the first chess computer? Deep Blue. That's just more like lore, though. Like, that doesn't really matter, right? How is that going to help you? Which of these is a real chest opening? Not that, not that. Sounds like that, but what? Okay. What is the name of the queen? The furs, which is also known as like the royal advisor, also known as something else. How many distinct positions exist? It's a high number. Like, I don't know. 4 out of 5. Wait, what did I even get wrong? Yeah, ask me a tougher question than that. Puzzles, puzzles, puzzles. How about just an actual game? Yeah, that shows you in a way how boring it is because, oh, I already did this one, I think. Yeah, that one's associated with chess.com. That's what chess.com has started to do. Like, oh, they've gotten lazy as far as doing anything themselves, but they'll affiliate with other people. Like, oh, we're going to sponsor that one site. What is it? The Annie Chess and all this kind of stuff. Chess quizzes. Chess board pieces with board and picture. Can you name the 6 different chess pieces? Can I, though? Enter piece here. These would be fun if they get more complex, though. King, rook, queen, knight, bishop, pawn. Amazing. You have reached a new level, level 2. Bro. Countries with this, some of these might be a little tough, though. Countries with the top chess players, like United States, Iran, no, China, India, Russia, obviously always a historically great one. There's some weird ones too, like Uzbekistan. I don't even know how you spell it. Uzbekistan. There'll be some weird ones like that. Like, I don't know. Brazil is not one. Fuck me. Germany, Denmark. There's some small countries that are like that, right? Japan doesn't like it because they play shogi. It's like I know them, but there's some in South America. I don't think Canada has too many. Mexico definitely doesn't. 12, like what? They're tied for 12, those two? That's actually bad for Russia. What could be higher than that? Or what is it exactly asking me? Oh no, how many of the top 12 players they have? Norway would be just because of Magnus, but you know, that's not enough on its own. I know Uzbekistan is in there. I thought Iran was in there. I don't know. It's stupid. I'll just wait. I give up. Ukraine. Okay. France. Yeah. See, I said it, bro. I just can't spell it. Azerbaijan. See, like, these are not the first ones you think of. Okay. Spain, I should have got. Poland, I should have got. UK, I should have got. Do you even chess? Can you guess the most popular? Oh, shit. Term for when a player is in check and has no legal move. Okay, so checkmate. What? I really can't spell. Term for when a player is not in check but has no legal move. Stalemate. Chess piece that can only move diagonally. Bishop. Number of square. Term for when the king and the rook are moved in the same turn. It's called flipping the board over because you're upset. Number of squares on the chessboard, 64. American who won the chess championship, Bobby Fischer. And that's the only one that he won, right? Because then he quit after that. I don't think he had won one before that. Russian who was defeated by the above, I believe it was Karpov. Or was he the one who came after? Like Boris Spassky? Okay. Country where the above matches took place. Yeah, he went into the Lion's Den there, or that was for something else. Russia, I don't think it was in the US. Where the hell was it then? Wait, if it's not in Russia, then where was it? Current number 1, Magnus Carlsen, come on. Russian champion who held the world title for Garry Kasparov. Some of these are relatively easy, but The blue mechanical Turk. Shortest possible victory which can be achieved. A scholar's mate. What? Isn't it? Or maybe it's something else. In 2 moves. I actually forgot that. Maybe Fool's Mate. Material from which the oldest known chess pieces were made. I don't know. Other chess opening name for Mediterranean island. Highest title Grandmaster. There should be one for 2700 though, even officially. Like Super Grandmaster should be made official. Ancestor of chess, India. Country in which former Capablanca, either Spain or Mexico, or wait, what? It's one of the Spanish countries. What could it be? Ecuador. I don't fucking know. I thought it was Mexico. Z word refers to a situation where any player makes will be. I guess some of these I don't really know. Let's see, where was that one played? Iceland, I didn't know that. I don't know why I thought it was in Russia. Ivory, okay, I wouldn't have guessed that. Sicilian defense, okay, fine. Zugzwang. I thought that was like some sort of tactic, though. I thought it was like a style of play or something. People say it all the time. So it's a position where any move is losing, so it's not something you can really control. So why do people say it so much? Cuba, okay. World Chess Champions, I'm not going to know that. Oh shit, there's a lot of them though. Let's do that thing since I was doing it yesterday. Type racer. I'm just doing sort of random things at this point, but I thought I would last longer against Stockfish. Against other players. Like, is there something that you can do that's like not... Magnus Chess Academy. Is my child ready for a tournament? I want something that simulates that, but... You know, now I can't play. That really is the ultimate, like, I don't know. It ain't, oh shit. 186 words per minute, bro. I would have been literally like the 3rd place there back in the day. It ain't what you don't know that gets you into trouble. It's what you, it's lagging. It's lagging. What? Bro, I'm losing to literal hacks. It froze. I don't know if my stream froze or what. Fuck that shit. The melted mozzarella layer. But yeah, letting you read ahead is a little bit in poor taste. I should be at least like 100, 120 now, though, at the very least. The melted... okay. Layer, which... oh, okay, I can't do it. Which we shall designate MML is the obvious source of trauma to the roof of the mouth, and from the point of view of medical physics is clearly the key agent in the etiology of pizza burn. So I was about 95. What was the other thing like this? They had all kind of different modes with like the ship instead of the car. How do you do that? Right, like instead of whatever. You had that, then you have like online spelling bee, like against other people. Right, or like the trivia one, trivia royale, scribble IO. We should do all these kind of things when I don't know what else to do. This one I already did maybe the other day. So yeah, let me do each of these until I lose a game, right? That's kind of a fun format. So I won that one. We won't count the one that it literally lagged out. You could see it froze. After the grapes are crushed, yeast, tiny one-cell organisms. Yeah, this is how you make wine. Oh wow, everything's freezing. What's wrong with my computer? Okay, I'll skip that one then. I don't know what's happening. They're trying to ban me because I... What the fuck is that? It could be something with the site, I guess. But no, where are all the other modes? Like where you're riding in the ship and stuff. Maybe you have to make an account to do it. Okay. She was at that modulating point between indifference and love at the stage called having a fancy for it. Yeah, it's called limerence. Limerence siphons, absolutist technique. Okay, at that modulating point between indifference and love at the stage called having a fancy for it occurs once in the history of the most gigantic passions, and it is a period when they are in the hands of the weakest will. What? Who is this guy? Skill level average. What the fuck? Bro. Man, who are some of these people? What the fuck? Okay, 200 plus isn't even like human to do. So I don't know if these people are cheating or what. You can't just do 200. You'd have to know, like, dude. There's no such thing as 200. You literally, yeah, bro is literally a world record. Look at this. Where were those ones? Yeah, 241. Bro is literally faster than the world record. He's just casually. I love this stuff about online. Like, what the fuck is that? 216 is the fastest ever recorded. But bro, YouTube ad clown, Tehran 127, and all these people are just higher than that. They're nothing to see here. Not that they've like prearranged and practiced exactly what they're going to type ahead of time. Like they know what it's going to be somehow. They've memorized all the options. I don't care. There should be some kind of little mini game like this. Right. Start the game, random opponent. 39 players online. The game will start in 1 second. Okay, so what is it? No words found yet. What am I supposed to do? Grit, mint, ting, ring. Use central letter. Trim. Oh shit, did I get it? Trim. I don't understand what we're doing. How is this this isn't spelling. This is like too short. What do you mean it's too short? Too long, right? Or why can't I do the G? T-E-G. Oh, I can't do the E. This is more like guess how many words you can with that, which I'm confused. How about that? Tin. Too short. That's kind of a hard combination of letters. But no, this isn't actually about spelling. This is about like guessing words from that set. Play with random opponents, like how much activity is there gonna be? Single player untimed. Play with friends or random opponents. I don't know how many people would actually be using that though. Online players. Again, not that you couldn't cheat at this or people look things up, but whatever, dude. Click to join the game, start the game.
Up. She. He. On. Is.
Some of these will get confusing though because how they're pronouncing it.
Hi. We.
You achieved level 0. I'm so confused as to what was happening, but okay. You kept saying mistake like I was doing something wrong. Online spelling bee game. But this will be again not against other people. I want to flex against little kids who are doing this, not that they can't be potentially good. Beginner, 13 to novice. Yeah, this one seems kind of dumb though. I don't get what the point of this is. You're trying to guess like how many words are in there. That's not so much about spelling. This one, okay, I tried. This one wants me to sign up, which I don't know if there's going to be people who actually are using it or not. Give you some indication of the player base. Right, like let me try it, fine. Use the little Ben Brode thing as a... Whoops. So that Stockfish thing didn't last as long as I thought it would. Right, unfortunately I was not able to do anything with it, and the reason why is because I'm trash. I lost to a 1300, but so much of the time you see that. Like, I'm just impatient, I don't really care enough. Let's see what we have here. You must verify your email. Are you serious, bro? To play something that's gonna be probably a dead site anyway. Like, what a bait. At least show me the number of people playing online, or let me play as a guest. It'll make me do this, and then it'll be dead anyway. But no, there should totally be a game like this that you can do. Like, just spelling bee IO type of thing. Spellbee.io. Those always seem to be somehow active. Right, Scribble.io. There was another one, like Sketchful.io is pretty good. 631716. Lords.io. Those are actually pretty awesome. Just like such a simple free dictionary registration. Oh, let's go ahead and read this comment. Somebody's getting mad about my Marvel Snap video. Maybe I'll show it. It has like 4, just like the biggest hater. Oh, whatever, dude. It doesn't seem like this site will be active. But no, it's it has like 0 likes and 4 dislikes. Just my Marvel Snap video. Watch. He's gonna be saying some shit like trying to personally attack me, even though I'm criticizing the fucking whatever. Let's assess this comment just for the fuck of it. Whoa, I've never seen someone spend gold to frame break a card. Probably good that you don't play this game. Seems a bit too complex for you. Yes, a game with 12 cards in a deck, a game with 3 lanes that's an auto battler that doesn't even have attacking, that doesn't even have spell cards, you know, traps and removal, a game that literally has, you know, ends in 6 turns guaranteed every time. Yes, that's too complicated for me. You needed to just upgrade cards naturally and actually click. Not that I cared about that, because I literally wasn't planning to play it more than a couple times. Actually click on completed mission progress in the game. There are actually tons of cards, but you never tried to search them out by leveling up. I don't think there's as many as you think. Even people who played the game were saying there's like 300. Ignore the prompts that told you rewards were available. In fact, you had new cards lined up every other reward, which is ironic because one of your complaints was lack of cards. Well, maybe in the totality of the game, it's lack of cards. Like, you know, people were saying it only has about 300 cards. Like, that's not, after like 2 years since I played it, since it's come out. Like, it's okay, bro. It is a little... Oh, I like these auto... Look at this, auto response by YouTube. Let's see what YouTube says. Rank YouTube auto. It's a little more complicated than I thought, but I did at least buy some cards just to try them out and see what I'm missing. I was kind of trying to see how the game can be played without spending money, though. I don't think I missed any prompts or reward. I love how it's giving such detailed potential responses there. But again, you're talking more about the business model and upgrade system and stuff, which I don't really care about when I'm playing the game for the first time. It's like literally... Is the game good or isn't it? Don't say, oh, you're not good enough at it. That doesn't matter. I'm not good at a lot of things. Like, you're seeing chess and I can still appreciate it. Or I love that attack. Like, the game is flawed because it ends in 6 turns. That's an objective flaw because you're limiting the scope of it so much compared to other games, etc. Right. But oh no, it's too complicated. You don't get it. Like, what does that mean? I can't think of a less complicated game. Like, PvZ Heroes was way more complicated in terms of... You know, you have the 5 lanes, you have the... what else did you have? Like... You have the 5 lanes, you can actually attack stuff, even though it's sort of automatic in a way. I think I tried to register, but it didn't work. What the hell did I just sign up for, even? I'm so confused. Okay, whatever. Let's just do some of these other ones. Let's see if this one actually works. Spellingbee.io. Fuck this one with the stupid. I don't want that. Not combine letter to make words. I want to just. What does that mean? This is not how a spelling bee works, right? You don't guess like, oh, name the number of words. You would just give me a word, like with the voice or however it was doing. Whatever. Let's do this one. I just have no idea what I even want to do, but this is like a fun little permadeath gauntlet of play each of these until I lose. Now, if they're up by a significant amount, I might have to wait to like restart, but it might not be fair, but I should still count it anyway. English equivalent of Spanish boob day. What does that? I don't even know what that is. Okay, nobody knows what it is. Again, all these things you could potentially cheat at, or they could look something up. 0 seconds, it should be over. What are you doing? Oh, April Fool's Day. They're gonna be too. They're gonna be too slow. But yet, yeah. Good for you. Or no, that's me. Fuck. I was gonna say I thought somebody stole it because of how slow I was, but die, butto, die. Anxious Crane. Who played Miss Marple in 6 films? Who the fuck is Miss Marple? I mean, just think of somebody's name who would match that. 6 films, like who could it even be? Last name starts with R-U. I have no idea. Fuck. It does keep trying to help you a little bit with the hints over time. And you might think, oh, that's based on what you type in, but it's actually not. But no, I like that. People are getting mad about that video. I love how I even do that. I'll put in the title of the video, like Marvel Snap hater, or like, you know, Path of Exile hater, and then people will still get mad. Like, I'm even acknowledging that that's what you're going to be thinking. But in that case, I genuinely do dislike it. Like, it has a lot of flaws, which oftentimes people like that won't address. Ribbon. What else could you have in your hair? I don't know. A 3-letter word that you wear in your hair. A pin. A bow. A bat. I don't know what I was even trying to put there. A bat. That's how COVID. Who won both the men's 5,000? I have no idea, man. These questions are hard. I think I was trying to say a bat, but even that wouldn't really make sense. A bow. Like, come on, dude. You know, this is like a permadeath IO type gauntlet that we could do. Lassie Viren. Lass Viren. Okay, like he knows, but. Yeah, I could just totally steal his thing. But he's totally looked it up. Or maybe he knows and I don't know, but. Unrelated to. Yeah, I started doing that and then I lost, so I just stopped playing it. I was trying to play like every level of Stockfish until I lost. In 1750. Oh, God. I was trying to find like another way it would sort of train you like that, but most of them are like you just play against it. It should play you and then tell you what you're doing wrong and try to talk shit to you. Like, oh, you should have done this. Like that one mobile game, what was it? The Wolf guy? Dr. Wolf. Born in November 22nd, 1958, she starred in this movie, Trading Places. It has like a middle name, so it must be... Oh, shit. Jamie Lee Curtis. You could try Leela Queen Odds. What is that? Oh, it's a bot? I guess maybe I should be allowed to play against the bot since even though I'm banned from these sites, can you play them like not logged in? Leela Queen Odds. Generally, though, I almost shouldn't be able to do that. Ah, fuck. You do have to register. What was the Japanese warrior class that rose to power? Learn chess interactive online. Beginner to advanced levels. Okay. Play chess. Losers chess, progressive chess. Yes, losers chess, my specialty. Practice giving mate. Special feature in this variant of chess is that the number of moves increases each turn. Oh, that's kind of stupid, though. That'll be cheese. You could just completely cheat the whole game. I like the UI on here at least, but... Beginner course, I don't want to do stuff that's going to be like a puzzle, though. You just let me play, and then it should tell you actively there, right, what it wants you to do. So whatever, I was going to lose that trivia thing anyway. But no, that could be a fun format where I go through each of these. I wonder if there's a chess game like that. Chess.io. Let's see, are people actually going to be playing on this? Chess multiplayer. You can't challenge yourself. You've challenged overrated to a game. Is this actually a player? Like, who plays on these kind of sites anyway? Says me as I'm doing it, but generally, I wouldn't unless I had no choice. You need to log in. The longest time control you can use is 15 plus 10. I guess I won't allow myself to do that then, though, since I failed. That should be part of the punishment from being banished from chess.com and LeChess now, even though I would sometimes play on chess.com anyway, but only like variants and stuff, but maybe I won't even do that. There's got to be some unlock condition that I can come up with. Like if I get to 2,000 FIDE in real life, then I can reopen them. Something like that, but I don't even play over the board stuff, so I don't know how I would do that. Okay, they're double attacking that, which is kind of tough. Yeah, there should totally be some program that does that where it's sort of like actively telling you in a more interactive way than just like obviously studying the engine, which everybody does anyway, but they would take, I would take, they would take, I would still take. Overrated, also known as everybody who plays on any of these sites, because they're all inflated anyway, but I guess we all take that into consideration. Like, you know, if you say, oh, look, I'm 2,000 on the chats, it doesn't mean that you're actually 2,000 FIDE, but it's still pretty good. And they're double attacking this, which doesn't really matter. Imagine queenside castling. You can play the king's, you can make 3 moves and play the king's Indian. This is not LeChess, man. This is chess.io, cardgames.io. That little Brett Favre joke that I make, where like a commentator is losing their mind over how he throws an interception. Very fitting with just having had the Super Bowl the other day. And for some reason I did that where I actually reacted to that live, even though I don't know anything about it. On a whim. That day I just had time. If you want, I can play with you a few games and tell you what went wrong. Yeah, that's understandable, but I mean, like, I'm surprised there aren't more things like that. Like, obviously, that's like just somebody actually manually teaching you in a realistic way, but without needing to do that. How would you challenge? What do you play on? LeChess or chess.com? I guess for that purpose, I maybe should be allowed to do it. Or that would be one way I could sort of cheat it, is if I use that square off thing, but maybe not. You would still need an account. Play on both. Okay, let me see. That is so annoying how there isn't like a third site that you can use. So I guess I could do a challenge without Is this even timed? Like, we can just do this as long as we want? There's some way to do it without that. Play with a friend. Yeah, I don't know if that count name will even matter because I don't think I can challenge that way. Or maybe I can't. Damn it. I have to like create, do something more manual. Yeah, here, like have a link. Here, I'll paste it in chat in a minute. Like, maybe I should be allowed to at least do that much, but generally I shouldn't be able to use the site or at least rank up in it. We traded queens, which is already a good thing. Or this will be correspondence, but whatever, it's fine. That's not going to take forever anyway. But yeah, that's the one thing I always hate about the way that sometimes chess is presented. It's like, oh, everybody always is so... It's like, how do you get better at chess? Oh, you just study for literally years. Like, there is no shortcut. There is no... Right, like, and the reason why people often aren't good is because they don't care that much. Like, I've had plenty of time that I played that, and if I had studied that instead, obviously it would have been better. It's like, I just didn't want to. Which is not really even an excuse. It's just kind of like, it's not fun to study something. Then people get into like, oh, you're treating it like a career, like a job, instead of, treating it like a career or a job instead of a game. So there's a big difference there. Elephant chess. User not identified, retries, and all these sites are fucking dead too. Depends what I think generally though people would agree with that. Like studying something versus doing something, right? Even if you enjoy the underlying point of it, right? Studying has an inherently negative connotation to it. Studying is what you do at school. Studying is what you do, in college. Like generally I don't think that is what people are trying to get to. Even the purpose of studying is so that you can play, right? You're only doing it so that you can actually do the part that you actually enjoy, right? If you could choose, pick one. You could study chess only, or you could play chess only. I'm sure people would not say that, oh, I only want to study and that's satisfying. You only study so that you can play and play better. I should use that chess-based program actually that I keep always seeing reference to. Kids chess, which I obviously did that way. It's like a snake oil salesman thing, right? Everybody will have the answer. Oh, pay me this much and I'll teach you how, and this and that. And it's like, it's not that you won't get results from it, but like the way to do it is like you have to really just want to do it. You don't need all this. Like everybody's gonna have the secret answer. Oh, look at me, I'll make you a grandmaster in a year, and this. They'll all just have their own thing, and it's like they all work, but they all don't work necessarily because it's all the same thing of just like, okay, why couldn't you just do it yourself? I don't know. It seems very disingenuous sometimes. The guy isn't even playing. Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. You win the game, he timed out, which I wasn't even aware there was a time. Okay, yeah, you can put a link. Chess is weirdly, extremely snake oil salesman, especially at the low level. I understand if you're a titled player or something, then you can say whatever you want, but well, not really though. Even they'll still try to, oh look, I'll teach you how to get to 1500 by teaching you openings. Like you don't really need to do that to be 1500, but technically the advice is okay. Or they're like just very general things. Like yes, if you study, you'll get better, obviously. Like, that goes without saying, but I find that's true too in the course of like low rated players playing too. Is like the way that you play, you might know deep down, and I always say that too, that what the way I'm playing isn't the best, but it's just what's comfortable for me, or it's just what I enjoy. Like, I could play this really stale, boring way that probably is better, but I just want to trade, I just want to make something happen. Even in that way, I'm super defensive too. The idea that yeah, I guess I'll allow this to some extent, like, I can still play on the site but not logged in or not have an account, even though arguably I'll generally not do that. But I guess it's at the whim of somebody challenging me like this, where it's not up to me. Right, like only if somebody is doing it themselves. Because it feels like the punishment should be adequate like that for failing a challenge like that, which I obviously shouldn't have done. Yeah, these are actually pretty fun. I should do like a permadeath gauntlet of them where I play each one until I lose a game. Survive.io. Or yeah, I wanted to do like a Scrabble type thing too. All these kind of weird browser games that are like, I'll play them until I lose a game. Now this I used to be really good at actually, but okay, so he's 2245, which again is hard entirely to measure on a site like this, but still very good. So yeah, this is all basic sound King's Indian, which has been refuted anyway, but to whatever extent, it still works at a moderate level. Like, look how fast I'm already moving. Like, I'm overconfident or something, but all this is relatively basic. Now, there's some mistake I probably make in the middle game here. Like, I'm going to do something that isn't the best just because I want to trade something, or it's just like a comfortable kind of position. And this is my little V-shaped structure that, it's a backwards pawn, which, okay, fine, but I'm probably not going to use... Like, again, I accept that. If the game comes down to a backwards pawn, and I lose because of that, I'll accept it, because that's more advanced than really what I should be worrying about. It'll come down to some nuance, promotion. He doesn't play classical, just like most people don't play classical, because either they feel people are cheating or whatever. It's just not a very active, desired format. He's going to queenside castle, which I was just making fun of. How, like, nobody should ever do it, but arguably what that does is it makes the bishop better, the dark square bishop better, and the light square bishop worse. But here's the problem. He's already found my kryptonite, that the knight is so weak, right? Like, whatever I do is going to be a disaster with it, where I would just want to trade it off, honestly. But there's nowhere to even go with it. It's so stupid. Right, like I'm going to put it in that weird spot like that. See, I already know what I'm doing isn't the best, but I genuinely don't even know what to do with it. You can't do that. So if you go here, it's already a problem. So far, I feel like you allowed me too much space. Yeah, possibly. Like, here's my weakness now. He'll do this, and then the way to solve it isn't just to play defensively like I do. I have to play aggressively somehow and try to pressure something, right? Which I often don't do that. Right, like he's going to go for a pawn push, but he's also arguably leaving himself exposed in doing that. So that was a good move, I guess, but it's a case where I just don't ever try to attack enough. Right, where whatever he's putting together is too good. And what I, as good players often do, right, he denied me any chance to ever do a trade that I would have wanted to do so badly. Right, I would have wanted to trade anything, a knight for a bishop, a knight for a knight, I don't even care, but I let him do it, I guess, for now. Even as dangerous as that seems, I don't see the value in taking it. I can't double take it. I'm going to try to wreak some havoc on this side of the board, but I really can't do anything. Right, like I'm trying to put together my own attack of some kind. If he goes here, it's disastrous. If he takes, it's disastrous. If I take, it's bad. Like, that is one area that's a weakness of mine when people like, push aggressively the kingside pawns, but it's just more like because I don't attack myself, so I let them feel comfortable. Like, he can just attack as much as he wants, and I'm not doing anything to punish it. Or even whatever I do to punish it would be too slow. Now, if you raise it, it's fine. If you take it, it's still fine because this is still covered. So there's something else that he has in mind. You still can't take there. Sometimes they'll give stuff up just because they're so confident in their attack now, but I don't exactly see what it's going to be, but his pieces actually aren't developed super well, though, all things considered, given how aggressive of a spot he's in. So now what he'll do, obviously, is he will push that out and then allows you to take, and then you can take here potentially. And so that should have been maybe a little more obvious to me. So now the whole position is busted. But see, now you take a loss, right? I just bite the bullet. If I don't do that, it at least solves the issue of the pawns. If I do it, then I'm screwed. So I should just let it happen. Right, it's still not the end of the world because now if I put together some good attack, it could still be fine. Like, yes, he's playing well, but it's nothing like so above and beyond that I should be intimidated by it, but also it's not this is like a common issue that I have, right? That I end up in positions like that where I just give them free reign to attack too much, and it ends up being where there's very little I can do about it. Although, to be fair, as black, it's not like I'd be the one to be the aggressor anyway. Like, look how much time he's taking, too. Not that I haven't taken more time, but whatever, given his level. But yeah, if you deny me trades like that, there's not much I can do about it. So far, it feels like you gave me way too much space to do stuff, which allows me to have space to move. I guess that comes down mainly to the pawns, like I'm giving him too much of an ideal pawn position. So I'll do that, or why can't I do it? What? Wait. Why shouldn't that be an end pizant? Let's see. So we're trying to get his king a little bit open. My knight is in a very bad spot, just always getting in the way of everything. End pizant doesn't work that way. Only if the pawn is on a a4. What? Oh yeah, I would have to cap. Okay, okay. I don't know why that felt so natural. Okay, I'll just try to trade some stuff off like I've been trying to do the whole game, but these pieces aren't as relevant. That's actually a very rare circumstance. I mean, I've seen hundreds of end pizants, but I don't think I've noticed that quite that exact position. Normally, people would just take in a situation like that. See, that's one of the principles of a good player. A better player is going to deny trades and only do them when they really want to, or use the material to attack rather than trading it off, or only trade when it's opportune and stuff like that. So that's one thing you can tell immediately that I wait, but then why couldn't he have done that before? Yeah, if that's all it would have taken. I can still escape though, no? I should still be able to escape. Yeah, okay, so I knew that. Okay, now you could trade the queen, which would be fine with me. In terms of, okay. So you won a couple good pieces of material in doing all this because good game. Let me see what his profile is like. Featured on TV 11 minutes, which I think that typically happens when you're the highest rated player online at the time playing a mode. Playing like a rated game in that mode. That's always what you get here. Like, oh, he's 310, 3010, and 3082. Okay, now I get to be white. And again, I always do the same opening every time with each one. So yeah, like, I don't know what I could learn from that. Just like, okay, I didn't play right with the pawns or something, but it wasn't like super... I can give you examples of how you use your knight by doing a queen sack game. What, like if you sack a queen, then the knight becomes useful only in that situation? Yeah, this will be very predictable of an opening. Kind of like the double-edged sword, right? Of the anti-meta gaming. Like the best players will use the best openings, but then they won't use the best openings because they know the best opening's best. And so then they'll deliberately use a worse opening because then they won't know it as well. So it's not about whether it's objectively the best or worst opening. Now it's about how well you think your opponent knows the best opening or not. So if everybody knows everyone equally good, then everybody just plays the same thing all the time. By not specifically like that. What? Oh, I mean, he just said he would do it. It's just that the knight can retreat more often than you would think. But see, wouldn't this be a correct claim? Like that I say that you never want two knights. You always want to trade one knight off as early as you can, right? I think that's a factually fair claim to make. Because again, unlike a bishop pair, there's no such thing as a knight pair. There might be some oddly specific situation where okay, that's a good move. See, that's my kind of move because it would guarantee a trade on something. But he's going to be so good that he still won't do the trade, that he has something else in mind. But I think that's generally a good piece of advice. Like, don't ever keep both knights, trade one all the time. If you can trade it for a bishop, even better. Even if you're playing a closed position, I still don't think you'd really need two of them. I guess that's the real failure condition that I would point to is like, I would have, like, I'm not allowed to play rated games on here. Not so much that I'm not allowed to use it, but then again, there's not much other use I would have for it anyway. So see, this at least seems like a comfortable thing, but it's only because he's... And in fact, this rewards trading all the more, because now if I just trade everything, I should easily be able to draw him. Like, it doesn't matter how good he is. It's like, it's just a counting game. If I trade the queen for 2 pieces and I trade everything else, like, it's fine. That's all you have to do. If you trade here, I'd be fine with it. I should have done that actually instead. Anything you can do to try to compel a trade would be good. And so now if I go here, you would take, I would take, you would take, I would take, you would still take. So I could make even some disadvantageous trades like, you know, trade down a little bit. I could afford to do it, but I should be aggressive and attack and everything like that. So there's no question that I should draw or even win this game, regardless of the rating difference. The +6 is huge. You're quite fucked here. Or at the very least, I can settle the game down. Like, there shouldn't be much he can do. Right, as far as, like, a defensive... I mean, like, I can play a defensive style game and get away with it, whereas normally I'm way too passive. But that can still hurt me, because it's like... I'll still be so passive that I'll still give him a chance to attack. That's how bad I am at attacking, or how unwilling I am typically to do it. So, this is here... I want to do something with this, but it's seemingly too hard. My problem is that I'll get too sort of complacent and not do anything. Where the knights are is not ideal. You can go here. You're seemingly winning a pawn there. That's an attack on the queen, obviously cheeky. Now, I'll go back. You just got to play aggressive in situations like this if you're going to go for it, because otherwise... Right, there's no reason not to. So this is the only way I would be willing to be aggressive, and it still probably won't work very well. Or then I get frustrated, like I keep trying, and it doesn't actually do anything. My dark square bishop here is not very good, I'll admit. And the reason why is because, you know, he's got a passed pawn here. Is he going to promote and win because of that? Because this is the kind of thing he's got to think about, I guess. Some of these pawns he could maybe pick up. Even here, he shut it down pretty well. Like, both of my diagonals are not very good. I don't know how I would even open this one now. So the play with the pawns is clearly a big thing. Like, he's very good with the pawns. I probably had a lot of good opportunities that I missed. I just need like an outpost for the bishop. Like, I'll put it here, and I don't care even if he does that. Then he has two connected pawns, one of which is passed. So I'd be willing to do it again just to try to trade. This would allow you to potentially win this pawn as well. It's this deeper level of calculation that you have to do. Like, let me actually really calculate something more that he's going to be thinking about. And it's hard to verbalize it. That's maybe my mistake. Not so much that I talk while playing. I don't mind that. But it's that I try to match. Like, I try to explain what I'm thinking, but you can't do that, right? Like, even at my shitty level of calculation that I have, it doesn't matter because you can always calculate way faster than you can talk. So I don't care even if he does that, right? I'm going to put a tremendous amount of pressure here. And so, yeah, he's very limited in scope of what he can do. Again, these pawns are not the greatest, but I'll let him have it. I think maybe my style of play favors this more, because see, if I was a more aggressive player, no, I guess whatever. I mean, when you have odds, you have odds, but it's just, that's sometimes how I would win games, right? Like, I wouldn't take an initiative ever, but what I would do is I would, now he's going to keep, I'll go back, and then he'll do it again, and then he'll keep dicking me around with the pawns here. Like, I would like get a minor piece advantage against people like around my own rating, obviously, and then I would just slowly win eventually with that. Not like, if I go up, if I go here, he goes here. If I go here, he goes here. I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but it's a generally good position. I want to do something with this. He'll probably do that, which is still a sign of like desperation, because this is the cheeky kind of thing I would do. Just keep threatening the queen. Something good might happen. But look how, this is the amazing thing. He's down material, but he's, well, I guess it makes sense, but he's denying trade still. He's not letting me trade anything ever, and he's not doing it himself. This is how he would play even if he was up material, even if he was even material. Like, better players just hate trading, or they hate doing it in the way that I do it, which is like very, obviously very suboptimal. Now I could get away with doing this, which could be a mistake, but I don't immediately see how. He can take a pawn there. I honestly don't care. Like, just, if it means I get a trade, I love that though. See, at least I identify the nature of the process. Good, I've said this for literally years, right? Good players don't trade ever. Like, they just don't. They're trying to mate you with their material, or they're trying to do something else. It's so ridiculous how clear that is. Like, they just don't do it, which shows you how bad I am, because my whole style of play is built around trading. Because like, oh, if I can trade enough material, then it'll be a draw even against better players, or it'll at least simplify it. There's less material for me to blunder. There's less material for them to attack me. Maybe with there's less time that you have to take thinking about moves because you have less material on the board. Like it's a logically consistent thing, but now you have to realize this move must be bad for me because there's no way he would ever allow a trade to occur otherwise, unless it was, right? That must be devastating. It must allow him to like make a queen or something because there's no way he would ever let a trade happen. I'm kind of giving up this pawn a little bit too recklessly, but situation where he might attack me there, a little cheeky threat. See, I could afford to do it. I could afford to do it because I could just shut the game down. Then what's he going to do with what he has left? I could just win by attrition by doing that, but that's a lazy way to think that I shouldn't do it. But obviously, I could almost just get away with doing that. But there's no reason to, really. My pawns are a little messy where he could start picking some of them up, I'm sure, but... or even that, I like when better players will they'll give you odds, but even the way they give you odds is sometimes like, oh, they'll trade it in a beneficial way, right? Potentially. I don't think he did that here. He just gave it away, but like they'll give up their queen, but oh no, the act of them giving up the queen created some advantage for them still, right? In some very specific situation. I don't know. I've seen that. Like even that, they're thinking about how to best do it. So this is still taking a super long time, which kind of shows you I just can't attack for shit. Or for some reason I thought I was giving that up, but I'm really not. So this pawn is going to be somewhat problematic. Maybe he's going to allow me to... He's going to try to trap my queen in there. And I don't see exactly how he's going to do it, but... This could just be a bad situation for me somehow. If I do this, it shuts down any sort of potential to... But then he's gonna like attack it here, then I move, then he brings it here. But even then, I'm not worried about it. But see, now you can kind of tell maybe the game's going in his favor a little bit, or at least he'll have an opening here that could be problematic. We could go here like with the rook. It's not like I'm trapped. And like I said, anytime I want, I could just trade the queen for a rook, which I should almost do just to simplify what's happening here because it's going to get very, very irritating. Right, this is going to be very annoying. But then again, his knights don't have a very clear way to come in, so maybe I shouldn't worry too much. If you just... you know, the knights are shut down a little bit. It'll take him a while to use them. Yeah, let's see what good 2 knights are going to do in the hands of a 2200 player. Right, where it's just going to be completely useless. These pawns are actually pretty good for him, though, because there's no way for me to open through that. I would love to trade the... I would love to trade a rook in here somewhere, but I'm not seeing how I can actually do that. And so now I'm going to start making just sort of useless moves that don't do anything, or look at him trying to incorporate the knight, but... It's just aimless, right? At this point of the game, I'm playing not like a 1500, I'm playing like a 0, just like nonsense, aimless moves. I have no idea what I'm doing. But it just takes forever to attack. Like, attacking is something you definitely have to study because it's so... I don't know. See, that I even still don't care about. He has almost nowhere to go with that, so... You just get to a point where there should be only so much that they can do, but somehow... Like, I don't know what's happening. And he's going to double stack, but he can't. He's going to attack that. Which, again, I shouldn't really care about that right now, but... What if I go here? I'm threatening his knight. He has to address it. There's nowhere good for it to go. And let him take the stupid-ass pawn if he wants. You have a check. You have a take. Like, the knights are absolute liabilities at all times in the game. I mean, look, dude. I want the trade. I'll take the trade. It's not a good trade, but it's the only trade that he'll allow me to have. This is actually okay because it'll open up it. Oh, but I can't give the check. Okay, we'll go here. His knight still can't come in very well. Like, if he had had 2 bishops instead of 2 knights, maybe it would have done something, but this is a very close sort of stale position as well. Like, if he wins this, I'd be so impressed. Like, it's such a clogged up, messy kind of position. He'll create a double stack, which I don't really care about too much. You go here. I'm not seeing the knight's impact, right? The knight's going to be the ultimate X factor where you just... If you can bring that in, it could win you the game in some clutch kind of way. That would be your best hope. Let me see what I can do. This one is still under question. And so... Definitely making it difficult, and I lack imagination always where I just don't do anything really above and beyond. This one needs to be sealed off. As much as I hate doing this move, it just has to happen. You go here, you attack this, and you go here, you attack this, and I take, you take, I take. So the knight is at least doing what I expect it to do, which is not much at all. And the thing is, I have the luxury to sack something anytime that I want. It doesn't mean that I really want to do that, but this is what I love. Like, doesn't this show you, forget about the queen and all that, because I'm not using the queen really all that effectively. Look at how difficult it is for a 2200 to really try to incorporate the knights in the game, and how much trouble it gives them. Like, it's so annoying. It's just the most irritating piece that you've ever seen. And this rook, I don't know what to do with either. Like, we don't need this much space right now. You go here. He's going to come in there, which I shouldn't allow that to happen, but somehow I can't stop it now as much as I'm talking shit about the knight. Oh, I'm going to flag. Shit. That's what it'll come down to then. Okay. Good strategy. A very inspired strategy indeed. Now I'll throw whatever advantage away just because I'm a clown. See, now he'll have it. I didn't have to do that either. It didn't even benefit me, but I'm stupid like that. Because it's really going to come down to time. Not that he hasn't used his time either. Which in some ways I'm surprised, because for him it would be, you would think it'd be simple, because there's only so much he can do with what he has. So it's not like it would take him that long. Right? His options are always going to be so limited. You might think I did that because, oh, it's going to open some amazing attack for me, but it doesn't do shit for me. Right, it's just, I don't know why I even did it. I should have just traded the queen for the rook. At any time, that would have simplified it. Because still, the double-stacked rooks have a certain value to them. So you got to remember, this is a big deal. Don't let that cover go, and... See, like, that's the thing with me, though. It's like, oh, I have the queen, but it doesn't feel like I have the queen, right? It feels like I just... It doesn't matter, right? I'm not using it very effectively the whole game because of how I play, which is obviously my fault, but it's just very limited. Like, I was so afraid, really, of the knight coming in there that I would sack a rook, which it still could come in at any point. I'm just so aimless in these situations. Like, I don't even know what I'm trying to do. I'll give a check. It helps kill some time. I mean, even if we took a draw, I wouldn't mind it too much. For fuck's sake. Okay, that won't be threefold repetition, though. That'll be twofold. Go here. I just, again, like, I can even accept that. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't have any... I don't know. I just don't know. That's the thing. I don't have the offensive ability to do stuff like that. Whatever it is, I just can't ever do anything with it. Now, he's actually +1 somehow, which is insane. You could check there. Yeah, I'm always better off when I just... If I had just, like, traded for the queen, honestly, for the rook earlier, that would have been better off. Was that a... Okay, May, good game. But honestly, I could say, okay, it's more to do with time because... But then again, he uses time so much, which is actually kind of surprising. I wouldn't have expected that. I guess I just wasn't even thinking about time the whole game, but yeah, there's obviously some attacks that I'm missing that I could just do very easily. I just don't understand how to attack, obviously, and I oftentimes don't even try to, and my whole style of play is to not do that. So it would have been a draw if I had just done what I said, but I somehow was trying not to do that. But whatever attack I could have done, I just don't get it. Right, like let me see how it would play it. You go here, it's going to be something super long-winded. I was kind of thinking about doing that, but it kind of takes too long. Just try to open something where the queen can come through there. Really weird, I spent a lot of time trying for a winning chance. But yeah, like he could have probably drawn it too if he wanted to earlier. Or not even worry about it, like just play it safe. Because yeah, like all that at the end is just like... I don't know, I do stupid things like that. Like I didn't have to give up the rook. It's not something that he did that made me do that. I was maybe scared of what the rook was going to do. Or I mean what the knight... Like let's say it plays out. Right, like let's say... Oh wait a second. What? I actually made an engine move by sacking the rook. Why? Wait, what? I'm even mocking that move like, oh, I'm just doing it. That's actually... This is what I mean, dude. I made an engine move by thinking it's the worst possible move and something stupid. You're supposed to do this, push it back. Maybe that knight really was that scary. The one time I make the rook sack made my knight very discombobulated. I would never have guessed that that would have actually been worth it, though. There must be some greater attack that it creates. But look how hard it is to attack. I mean, it's insane. Okay, that's the dream come true. I mean, as soon as you trade a rook, that's the game right there. I would never have been worried about it then. But no, he's very good about denying the trades in terms of, you know, he's never letting me actually trade or do anything of the sort. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, let me play a game of this then. If there are actually people who play this. I think I played on here before and it got destroyed, or maybe it was a different site. So is it my turn? Whoops. Or wait, I was thinking about Hobbit, but I don't have the other beat. That's not even me trying to troll, but... Is this me or is this him? I can't even tell. Or this uses an ELO score as well. Okay, that's him. Partide. Okay, we start off with a doozy here. I forget how this works as far as swapping, but I need a second B so I don't have the Hobbit thing that I wanted. Or I just get lazy and I do something Like, I won't be gaming the system for the score as much. Like, okay, hat. That's one of those gimme, giveaway type things. Bro got 76 points on the first turn. Like, come on, man. Okay, now at least I have Hobbit. But I can't do it anymore because the H is not where... Like, who are these people, man? They come up with this mad shit. They have, like, an add-on in their browser that tells them the best possible word. Not saying that was a very inspired one either, but I think that's my problem in a lot of things is I'm just lazy. Like, I could be better than what I show, but I'm just too lazy. But I love how that was actually the best move. Not that I understood why or how. The Scrabble people are slightly insane. I know like a lot of weird words, but they're usually not very long. Like bode, I could do BODE or stuff like that. But whatever he's gonna come up with is like, I guess I wouldn't even have ever come up with that word. Apartheid, I know, but not partide. Like, what's the difference? Apartheid is like where you separate people, and partide is where you join them together. Even Google doesn't know what that word is. Maybe it's not even a word. Like, it's not even showing up. Or I misspelled it. What is what is this, dude? Okay, whatever, man. Whatever. Let me try to come up with something here. WAP. I don't even want to use that mechanic, but like, what's the best I could come up with? I'll just go for something basic, dude. This guy's too good. Or whoops. That's not what I meant to do. This seems pretty active though, at least this site is always a quick queue. Or I mean, from the last time I did it, which was like 2 years ago. I'm just going for like normal human words. Or you know what, maybe there should be a mode without all these bonuses. Just like, that way you don't rely on that so much. Because he's getting all these doubles and triples and crazy things. Which is part of the strategy, but like, let the words speak for themselves a little bit. I'm going for such basic, stupid words. Hat and bite versus agoo and partide. Of course. Like, let's use this to learn words. I'm not cheating. I'm trying to understand. What is agoo? Malaria or some other illness? Oh, look at him go. Even when he does a simple word rat, he still gets 10 points though from it. So I have way too many O's. Give him 2 O's. I don't care. So let's try to use the V, I guess. Like veer, but it doesn't work. It would be VEER. Fuck. It will at least tell you whether... Isn't that a word like vert? I don't know exactly what it means, but... Oh, isn't it like some root word of vertebrae or some shit? Oh, I don't know. Vor is like the genre of... Fuck. Of some tentacle. No, that is... Oh, you won't let me use vor, but you'll let him use agoo and partide. Okay, dude, I see how it is. That is literally a word, even if it's like some pop culture type of modern thing. Oh, it's his move the whole time? Wait, did I like flag? I don't know what happened. Dude, I just want to do something with this. Boar is okay. No vor. Not out of context. Bro, that is literally a word though. Satay. Like, I must admit, I don't know what these words even are, so it's fine. Like, Indonesia, Javanese dish. Bro. I don't mind losing the stuff that I couldn't possibly control like that. No, V is at least a good value word. Letter, I mean. I'm just kind of bored the last couple days though, so I played on the anti-chess thing, which of course is very questionable. But it seemed like a cool idea at least, so now I'm just choosing like random stuff here. I wouldn't mind doing like a gauntlet with this, but I'm trying to find like some other chess game. Chess inspired games and names. Let's see what it says for that. Chess inspired. And names. Why would you name your kid about chess? Oh, Kaisa was like the something that guy was using in his game that we just played yesterday. Fast forward, we played chess at night as a way to wind down. Night would be a cool middle. What did he do? Bite. At least these are more normal, so he's come down to my level now. Chat system is 1984. Colonist was pretty fun. Catan, I don't think so. It's cool if there's always a good online version of these that you can play against random people. Settlers of Catan. This looks like really old school UI, yeah. Play versus bots, play online. I don't know exactly how it works. Let's see. That. The hard part is when you get into these, like where I can't put something here now because, right, it'll have to, or no, I couldn't I? Let's do that. Apartheid. How about Borea? How about Borean? Like Borean Tundra. I know that from WoW, which somehow that won't count either. Let's just get rid of all the one. How about that? Give me an N. It didn't give me. This is hard. Whatever, dude. I give up. Dude, a vat of acid. You've never heard that before? What is with this dictionary? Is that not a... The vat of acid? What the fuck are you talking about? Whatever, bro. Or is it not my turn and I keep thinking it is, or I keep missing my turn? Okay, never mind. It does count. Colonist is the online version. Yeah, let's see how it even works. To reach the game, you must get 10 points. So, what? I don't know what you do exactly. You make a house somewhere. All settlements must be a minimum of 2 roads apart. Okay. Place that thing. Okay. Now you build a house. Okay, every turn you build a house in a road. That's pretty straightforward. So now everything must be 2 roads apart. So like 12 is like the... Oh, wow. I make one move and then they go nuts. Or there's like 3 players at work, or what's happening? Place your second settlement. Okay, maybe I should put it like as far as possible so you stretch it out a bit. Could be pretty cool. So, Vi, that's my kind of word. I know like complicated words, but maybe short ones. I gotta try to incorporate the bigger letters. Like, what is it starting with D that could be with an F? Duff. Action needed. The dots indicate what's the chance of you out of 30 you get the resource. Oh. Okay, a new mechanic with whatever this is. What do I do with that? Oh shit. This is just against the bot anyway, so it's not like it matters, but yeah, this game seems more complicated than chess with the number of resources, just like every other game in existence. People get so mad with that discussion, like the whole, oh, chess is a simple game. This is like a baby version of an RTS game almost. Like you go, you take over certain mines and stuff. Since you placed it pretty bad spots, this is gonna be hard. Did I already mess up? Let's see. Roll the dice. Why is it making me skip the whole thing of the robber? Robber to a tile, block its production. Choose a player on the tile to steal a random resource from. Okay. And you have a sheep mechanic. No, it's not letting me like do the house anymore. Like what happened? Right, it's not letting me put these down anymore. Not enough resources. Yeah, let's play Polytopia again. The game that makes chess look like checkers. And again, I've only played it the one time, but just, it wasn't bad at all, but I don't know. I can't come up with any big words or anything noteworthy. Players winning, action needed. How do I close this fucking menu? Your turn. Once again, you don't have anything with this. I don't know how this whole resource mechanic works. You have Daisy, Arnie, Farley, and me. Whoops. Basically, you can trade your resources with the others, and this is the trade menu. Okay. But basically, I don't have enough resources to do anything, so right, like the first couple of turns, I was at least able to put a house down, or maybe you have to do that. I don't know what the hell is going on. I liked it better when I could just put a house down every turn. Yeah, these resources get pretty complicated, actually. Lumber can be used to build roads and settlements. Wool can be used to build settlements, purchase development cards. Okay, fold. We can just turn it into... Let's do fade. What? Oh, I misclicked. All my words are pretty basic. 46 to 202 doesn't seem that bad considering the kind of crazy shit he's pulling out. Not really easy to explain to newcomer. It's fine, but I'm surprised you're not just auto-generating something like... Maybe it relies on the trades a bit more than I thought. Here, let me restart. Play versus bots. A lot of people playing it too. Like, what does it say? 7,000. Place your first settlement. Get resource cards from surrounding tiles when the dice rolls their number. Okay, so we should put it maybe more central. Let me put it in the middle here then. Okay. Then you put a road. Let's put it going in this direction. So nobody should be making like crazy moves so far. You will receive resources from each of the surrounding tiles as your starting hand. So now we'll go here again. I did the exact worst possible thing. Head to port. Settlements on ports reduce the cost of trading with the bank. So now, do we want to connect the roads or do we want to keep building them in further direction? This is what I don't get. I'll just accept every trade that I'm offered. Roll the dice. Okay, now at least I have some amount of resource. I don't have enough for the house. But I need like the sheep. So what if I want to trade something like... I want that for that, let's say. Player trade. So now I have the sheep. Now I can make a house, or wait. I don't know what's going on. Must be 2 roads apart. What the fuck is going on? And the number of dots indicate how strong the production is. All right, let's see what we got. 46. This guy's obviously gonna win if you couldn't guess. None of these letters are even good, so let me swap something. Or, oh, I get it. When you swap, you skip the turn. I completely forgot how that swap mechanic works, even. You should never really do that unless you really don't have anything. How do I just resign, dude? Like, obviously he wins. I don't want to quit out. Here we go. Resign. He's very good. Let's play somebody else. Why can't I just play like a normal person? Like, I'm not saying... Okay, Z would be great. So what is a good word with a Z? Zed. Zed is dead, but that's more like a name than a word. Wait, that actually counts? So what does that mean though as a word? It sounds more like a name, which I don't know if names really count. See, that's an amazing start, but it's still not that good because it's a short word. Or yeah, like Q. What's a word really with a Q? Like a quilt? Which even that would be hard to fit in. Goal. Okay, see, that was just normal. It's like a free... Even if I was able to do it, could I do it like backwards? I guess not. I completely forget how this works. FUD. I'm just like making shit up. Another rule is that you cannot be too close to another's house, and the house must be 2 spaces away. Yeah, like the 2 roads away, but then also not enough resources. Now I need a tree. Let me give a tree for this. And the bots will just auto accept them because they're just like that probably. We can build another road here. Bam. So I started with some weird ones for sure. I'm trying to think of Q, and it's really hard to come up with something. The only thing I can think of is like quilt or quone. I feel like is something I heard in Seinfeld, but I don't know what that is or if it even counts. 44. He's still getting pretty good. GA. I don't know. Gotta be something better I could do with that one, but I can't figure it out either. What if we do like this? Gum. Even though that seems really bad. I'm getting 5. Like, I'm not gaming the system with the points as much. I feel like I'd be better than it seems like where... This does seem like it would be very complicated. You built a road. I can't build a fucking house, though, to save my life. Or it's mainly because of the spacing. He's at 71 now. I started off all good, but... You know, could I do quilt? Because it's like... You can't... We do like wake or like war. 12, 58 to 71. This guy's good, but he's not that good. 1886. Wait, that would imply he's actually decent. Another rule is that you cannot be too close to another. Oh, I read that. And the house must be 2 places away. Yeah, this is pretty annoying. I almost would want it to be a 1v1. I don't like how there's so many players in there. Ooh, I have a good one. I could do quiz, but it won't be. Fuck. That'd be really good though. Quiz. So I just need a U, which is maybe not easy to. Oh, that's the most obscure best word. There is a 1v1 option. Four-player 1v1. Owner. Okay. You would need a U like quilt or again quiz. Or no, it wouldn't work because it keeps going too far anyway. Even Z, like I don't know what that is. I don't know. It becomes too difficult now. Let's try to do something with the M. But there's nothing that's really gonna work. Like nimble. Sometimes it's just like a root word. Like what is nim? I don't know. I don't think we could play it against a bot though. Yeah, that does seem interesting. Or I should try to play those kind of things, like something that is a online board game kind of equivalent, like Monopoly online. Could be fun. I'm sure there's like official versions, but I never know how active these are or how the communities are going to be. Yao. Also ya, also or, also like the bro is just that was a clutch kind of play. Y could be good. Yawn. But I don't have. How about yin? Like the yin and the yang, but I'm not doing. What? I'm not doing it with the right scores, right? Like I keep wasting them. But whatever, I don't even mind this guy as much as the last one because this is like close enough. I'm not really, don't know what I'm doing. Tabletopia. Pos. Dude. I could do posse. That would be really good because is and M-E would work perfectly. But I don't have the other S. Are you kidding me? And the Q I just can't figure out for the life of me how to use. Like, do it yourself. Does that count? DIY. I don't know. I'm just like trying to make stuff up now. Key is 11. I mean, again, I wasn't that far out of it. He's only doubling me up as an 1886 ELO, which if that was in chess terms, that would actually be pretty good. So there's so many letters that I could use here that I'm not getting. Posse is an especially appealing one. Woods, comes, something ending in a K, or even like WAKE would be good, but I don't have it. Quake. There's so many things that I'm just imagining that I don't actually have. How about like TIK? No. I don't want to waste a turn to do a swap, and the Q is just impossible to use. There's so few that are like really openings to do. P. I don't know what that is. How about just pit? Some of these are just like filler words. Like, don't you run out at some point of things that you can really do effectively? For some reason, I want some really weird words too, though. But my dream is the SE. If I just get an S and an E, right, I could do posse there, which would actually have worked. Vin, okay. Pita, like pita bread. Fuck. I'd be better at it in a speed sense because I come up with like quick little filler words, but I never come up with actually the best word or the longest word. Or what if he just runs out of any words that he can even do anywhere, which is pretty unlikely, but what did he do now? Barber. You could just put an S at the end with a lot of these words. You know, that's often a cheese that you can do. You could do like L, cell, like Celtic, like a root word of Celtic. I don't even know. A Celt, someone who belongs to the Celtic lifestyle. I love how most of these words I don't even know are words, or I'm not confident that they're words. Like, they're so trash. Could the average person really do what he's doing though? Like, he's obviously very experienced. Even I'm just bullshitting. Like, if I was doing this in real life, I wouldn't have done any of these because I couldn't prove it, right? Which of these words? Zed. What is Zed? I don't know. What is Celt? What is any of this? Right? I'm just pulling shit out of my ass because the system is telling me, right, whether it's a word or not. But what did he do now? 8. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. It's becoming very hard to, let's do KO like it's knockout, technical knockout, TKO. AK, like it stands for AK-47. I'm trying to do abbreviations now. Let's try. Tad. Like, all I'm trying to do is just stay alive with just being able to do something. I'm not really. Daiquiri could be like with, you know, like a daiquiri drink, but you wouldn't even be able to fit it, or I don't have DAQUIRI, something like that. What did he do now? The have EQ, like IQ. I wouldn't even want to waste it like that, but like QUE. Why am I not getting any of the... I hate that. I'm not getting the ones that I would need. I don't know why I feel like this is a word. I'm just trying to live off the short ones. Phi, like fee, fi, fo, fum. This is literally where I'm getting my knowledge base of words. If I do the Q effectively, that could help, but I mean, this guy's way too good. It's always the doubles that you're getting to, like Warn and Yao and Owner at the same time. It's nice playing this with an automated system, though, because you, looking for a game like chess that isn't chess. It'll just be like other board games, but Shogi, Stratego, I've heard of. I don't know what it is. Stratego Online. This is Kark, of course. How could I forget? Capo, like a capo regime from the Italian mafia. Like, these are technically words, but whether they count, right, that's what it means. Like Peter Clemenza from The Godfather, or Tessio, you know, which they kind of misuse that word a little bit, because I think in The Sopranos they misuse it because they call him the capo, but he's actually the capo regime. Is like The Godfather, or no, I don't know. Capo regime is supposed to be like the highest ranking, but then Godfather is even above them. As the capos are supposed to be the secondary, and then the capo regime is like the leader of the capos. Please, yes, I just want to see what it's like, even. I don't even mind if I lose this one. Like, this at least felt like within the same universe of like, okay, he's doubling me up. I get it. He's better. He's using the space as well. I get it. But IQ, how about that? But it won't be a double word. Oh, come on. Let's try this. HILT. I don't understand how the scores really work with those bonuses. I'm taking pride in even only being doubled up by this guy, but I mean, it's hard. Some of these words are fucking bullshit. Like, I don't, okay, yeah, that's like a normal word, fine. Liquor could be another one with the Q, but I can't do it. Lint comes to mind, but these are all shitty value words, so I don't know what to tell you. What is this? My computer can't handle it, apparently. Fucking take an hour to load. G. Okay. You're gonna pull out shit, I'll give you shit too. Yeah, G. Amazing. This makes me not even enjoy it, really. But this is stupid. Like, it's fun to play this against like a normal human being who's just like, you know, I'm not that good either, but like, come on. What the fuck are these words? We use this to just learn words. What the hell does that mean? G. Like, these things you've never heard. G. But what is G? Like jeering almost? G. Even when you look it up, it's water carrier. Tent. I feel like my cute. What a cutie pie. Fuck. That Q is really irritating me. I'm doing words that sound like words that are actually not. Gut, but it's not going to be enough because I'm almost wasting some of these that could be good in another way. Do we still ever get the SE? Because I want that posse one. Would be amazing, right? That would work because it's is and it's M and nixed. Okay, fine. Some of these I'm genuinely just trying to make up. Like, I should still win if he can't come up with any word at all at the very end, right? But I'm not going to be able to use the Q myself. Quilt is one. Quone is maybe one. Okay, he won. Fine with me. Basically doubled me up a little more even. Fine. Let's look at what this is. Oh, or maybe it only loads when you're on the screen. Never mind. It wouldn't have taken that long otherwise. Commander, the enemy's ranks press upon your doorstep, but fear not, for we stand ready to meet them head on. We must seize the enemy's flag with the utmost determination, yet stand steadfast in safeguarding our own. By the strategy of war, you are tasked to issue the precise orders to move one of the ranks each turn. I shall eagerly anticipate your presence on the battlefield. May fortune endeavor. Okay, fine. What is this shit? So each unit is going to have some of its own capability. This is like chess, except more complicated. Okay, let's say we do that. Alas, you have stumbled upon an enemy rank. Remember, the forge of battle combatant of the higher standing shall triumph. Brace yourself. So we just walked into that. After aftermath, captured pieces in the graveyard visible for all to witness. Okay, I'll assume that's... Why would they move there if it wasn't strong enough to do that? This is cool, at least. Like, I like when they're this straightforward. This one can move left to right. I'll try to do the same thing again, but now you have to remember what that was. That was like a 4 attack minion, right? So I guess 9 might be as high as they even go, because I don't know whether that can, like... This is pretty cool. Like, this could be very fun. Let me just try to move some other things up. The scout. You should be aware that these cunning agents may traverse several spaces, a tactic to be wisely employed, but all it did was get itself killed. Yeah, I mean, not a surprise. So we know that that's a 4, that's a 4. So now we already know that. So why would you do that, right? Like, the AI is so dumb. Shit. I don't care. I'll go balls to the wall. Bro's gonna solo the whole other side. See, this has a tremendous amount. Look at this guy go, dude. Look at this shit. I'll keep going. I don't care. Because, yeah, like the 9 guy. Okay, fuck. The 9 guy could just go all the way. Yeah, you know what's a fun game? It's like Bomberman. Is this actually a real player or is just this a bot? I don't even know. That was always so fun. I wonder if you can play it online against other people. I'm just playing the most random, you know, shit. This is like your queen here. 10, 10, and 9. But no, most of your movement isn't very impressive in terms of the actual... even the stronger pieces can't move very far. In fact, only being able to move sideways doesn't even make sense because I don't know what that means. Like, I'll never be able to do anything with that. They'd have to come past me somehow. Okay, I don't know if I want to do that. That's a 5. I mean, some of these you don't even have to worry about because you know what this is going to be, basically, but... So some of the stronger ones can't do anything. Very few of them seem to be able to move down. Or wait, what? Why can it move now? Like that? Only if there's something to move towards, maybe? I mean, I'll go balls to the wall. It's very unlikely they'll have something stronger than that. Okay, I'll just tear through your whole shit, dude. Fuck it, every turn I'll do it. Like, what do I expect? It's gonna be a bomb, or it's gonna be... There's almost gonna be nothing. Do you have to kill every single piece, or how does it work? You just take your chances, right? The majority of pieces are not gonna be 8+, or maybe you have to get to the other side, and that you win, or you promote, or what happens? That should be enough to win you the game. This is bullshit, like... Okay, fine, fine. That's still worth it, though, because... Alas, our rank has fallen to an enemy bomb. Deploy our miners to defuse bombs scattered across the battlefield. Why not just ignore it? I mean, you can just remember that shit there. Why does it feel like sometimes these pieces move differently than others? So you already know this should be like a 4, or whatever it is going to be. The only thing that'll stop me is the bomb. And most of this shit's not going to be strong enough to do anything here. I love this when you just go on... Ah, fuck. I'm almost willing to live with that because of how much of an advantage I have in the number of pieces. Like, I can just roll over most of this shit. Or you're trying to tell me the bombs are going to stay there? So, like, there's a bomb there. Fuck. We have discovered the enemy marshal holding the mightiest rank. We have the spy in our ranks. Bring down an enemy marshal should she launch an attack against them. I'm sort of telegraphing that. You can't move the bomb. So do we know there's a bomb, marshal bomb, something like that? You got to remember all this shit. So are they going to be stupid enough to attack into that? I'm sort of telegraphing it. Definitely a lot of memory involved in this. But I like whenever I criticize something, people always go the ad hominem route. Like it's something... Wait, why did I go back? Like we're as if it's something about me, not the game. Like if I'm saying, oh, Marvel Snap is 6 turns. It feels like moving diagonally is not something that you can do, though. But only if they attack into it, or if they attack a bomb, obviously. That's a bomb, that's a bomb, that's a marshal, at least I know that much. And then you have... But yeah, this seems pretty fun at least. Okay, that was a bit of a gamble. There's no reason to attack in as aggressively as I'm doing sometimes. Right, like I'm just taking a chance. Fuck. Okay, I started off really good, but now I started to throw a bit. I don't know what... Oh, it must just be the water. That's all. I'm being stupid. You can't walk over the water, but everything can move forward. Bro. Would you just fuck off? Just let me tear through some of this shit. Right, like going in balls to the wall with some of these because you're obviously... That's a 4, but he's going to end up hitting a bomb himself. I don't care about the whole minor aspect. Most of these should be easily takeable. How does he even have so many left? Didn't it feel like I tore through... There's almost too many pieces in this game. Right, where it's just way too much. This is my first game of Stratego. Oh, fuck, I should have already known that probably. That's a 9. That's like the Marshall... I don't care. That's a bomb. I already knew it. I'm kind of throwing, man. There's a 9 over here, which I can't do anything about. Like, literally, I would have to bring this chick into there. Now, if your Marshal dies, do you just lose the game? Or is it... like, what could possibly beat this? You already know where their Marshal is, so... Unless I run into a bomb, right... Now you're scared. Fuck. Right, that's the only thing I'd be worried about. But the Marshal can pursue relentlessly like this. Right, you only attack with that when you know what it's going to be. Right, that bitch thought he really had something going here. Move this up a little bit. You got to send in the bomb squad a little bit. Is it? No. They act like so confident, like they're really doing something. Bro really thought he was doing something there. But no, I don't want to waste my queen over here. With, fuck. Is it going to be queen on queen action over here? Because I think that's what that is. The Marshal check. Yeah, somewhat I'll be a little scared of doing this. Yeah, what would happen if it's equal even? I don't think we've really seen that happen. Fuck, stop running away. Stop it. I'm gonna at least trap you over here, but nobody else can beat you. Dude, what's gonna happen? Or no, I thought... Where did she go then? I thought that was the Marshal. I mean, she can kill everybody besides, again, you got the 2 bombs. Playing around the bomb. This is very straightforward, this. Yeah, I like this. Why does it seem like, oh, my internet's disconnected? It's showing. Or maybe that was something else. I mean, I could try to chance it with some of these, but you should try to go in with your weaker units and do it that way. Whatever this AI is I'm playing against seems kind of shitty, but... I've wasted some of my really strong units doing some of this dumb shit. I kind of lost track of where their thing was. Right, where their actual... At least here I have the 8 to back it up. Okay. Okay, dude. Okay. Fuck off. Right, like send in this 2-cost guy as a dummy. But the fact that you're moving it proves it's not a bomb. So what could it possibly... What happened? Okay, they both destruct. Okay, fine. Fine with me. This is such a simple concept, but it can be pretty fun. Like, those are some of the main meta. Watch out for the bombs. Send in some of these dummy units first. Decide to... Why do some of those keep moving back? I don't get that. Like, whatever that is, I can attack into it because you know it's not a bomb. No, it could be that other clown, though. This thing. So that's a bomb, that's a bomb, that's a bomb. We can kind of work around here. 5 cost is not going to be enough. I kind of need like a higher cost thing to reinforce it, right? To... This follows like very much card game principles to... Oh, it would have been sick if it was the 10 cost chick, the Marshal. This is so cool, actually. See, this is the kind of thing that... This is more complicated than chess. Like, if you like trading units in chess... Right, well, we know that's a bomb already. If you like trading units in chess, you'll love this because Oh, that could be the marshal, though. You'll love this for the simple fact that you have, you know, I think maybe this is the marshal. No, where did she go? Okay, I should pursue that shit anyway. Oh, I'm gonna lose, man, somehow. Fuck. I can't do anything about him right now. I gotta catch up. Do it. Oh, shit. Well, do I... Fuck it. What if I just do that, then? Do I have any... I think I just lose, though, because now I don't have anybody strong enough to take out their big hitters. So why did I even do that? I don't know what to tell you. Fuck. Like, it's so unfair. Yeah, I totally misplayed that whole game because some of the bombs are still going to be relevant in there, but it's like... Who did we just see here even? I already forgot. This started off so favorably for me, right? I was tearing through their shit at the beginning. I forgot what this was even. I think it's a 7. No! Ah! I don't have it. I can't beat that guy. I have to hope he runs into a mine now. There's nothing I can do. I can't believe I threw the legendary throw. Okay, that one was a bomb. Obviously, we knew that. Okay, I'm just done for. I have no high units anymore. I have 1 6 cost. Right, I have a 6. I shouldn't have given up the 10 cost, but... Okay. You got a bomb, 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 bomb. You got to remember this shit. You really have to hope they just run into the bombs. But they couldn't have too many high cost things left. I don't get it. I don't know why my pieces move back on their own and it still takes up my turn. That part I don't get. What is this shit here? Or, oh, that's what you have to get to probably is the flag. Which will probably be on their back rank somewhere. Yeah, go ahead and hit my fucking bomb since you're such clowns anyway. I don't give a shit. I'll go in reckless abandon. Fucking clown shit. So now you have like a bomb, 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 bomb. So I'm assuming this is like the thing. I have nothing left of any strength, so I already lose. Why didn't you attack in? Like, how do you know that's not a bomb? This is like a 7, 8 or something. I don't know why he wouldn't attack. Mathematically, maybe you'd know the number of each kind of unit I have. But does that mean the bombs always surround it like that? Like that's their flag, and I don't know what the whole minor diffusing bomb element is. I don't know what that was about. It was trying to tell me. Maybe it just lags out. I don't know what happens with that. So that would only kill the marshal. This is going to be a mine, I guess. So, like, what? I don't know how that mechanic works. I really don't get it. Which one of these would defuse the ship? Maybe these guys? I don't know. I don't know how that mechanic works. None of these units look like they're capable of diffusing something. Maybe it's meant to be this guy. I assume their flag is this one here. They never really attack into my shit, so they'll just... You know it's not a mine because it's moving around. Okay, this is the dude who's gonna do it. So this is the flag and you win the game. Look at that. Oh, shit. Or do you have to... Okay. So I won despite being in a disadvantaged position. That is actually really cool. I love that. It's very easy to pick up, and that's a good comparison. Whatever that other game I was playing, right? This one had a great first impression because it's very straightforward, right, to learn, and then to try. That other game was a bit more intimidating. The what was it called? Catan, which I'm sure it's good, but where are the actual online people? All right, maybe I'll do one more of those. What was that second game anyway? Yeah, at least I intuitively understood how. Yeah, let me try to put the low cost in front. Like, why wouldn't I do that? So the Marshall this can go a second row. I'll just put all my low cost in front, so then when it dies, I can, whatever, that's good enough. I'll figure it out. I don't like to make him wait, but then so he goes right into there, 2 versus 2. Now, in that opening space, we can open up some stronger ones that come out later. Right, so you have the Marshall here. This thing, you want the Marshall to run into. So I won't attack in, but I'll let him do it. So then, whenever you do that, you're walking into something a little bit tougher. And the reason why is because... No, this is very fast-paced and very satisfying, and you're constantly having action and trades go on. You gotta watch out for the mines. I don't really care about those as much. But... Oh, look at that. Look at that. And if you don't move one, you're kind of bluffing that it's a... Is this an actual player or what? Why is he doing that? Why is he moving the same piece back and forth multiple times? Okay, we'll go up with that. We'll bring in the two costs over here. So this chick can take out anybody, obviously, including herself. Her counterpart, but... Attack in all you want, dude. You don't know any of these are mine. Oh shit, because whenever you reveal it, then I reveal it. Like, you know what I mean? You expose it, so now I know what I am dealing with. Oh, this is so good, dude. I've never played this before, actually. Okay, so now he knew that, but then he exposes me to that as well. Right, that we can take that out with confidence. And I'm telegraphing, but there's only so far you're going to be able to go with it. Keep going back and forth. We get a 3-fold repetition. I don't give a shit. And then I'll back off in kind because I get to... I don't know what I'm dealing with, right? Why did that happen? I hate that. And it seems like it's wasting one of my moves, too. So I think he knows only what that is. We have a 6 and a 5. 6 and I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. It seems like lag, but... Now he must know that that's strong enough. What? He's already seen what that is. So you just deal with that. Like, what do you... I don't care. Oh, okay. That kind of makes sense, but... Bro, why is this so good, actually? And why have I never... I've heard of it, but I've never played it. This is like one of the greatest examples of like a first impression a game can give you is like... I'm sure it has tremendous depth, no question about it, but it's like... It's so immediately intuitive, right? Like, it's just... It's great. And there's so many variations with the units that you could probably do. And there's so many... Only thing is, it doesn't really feel like I'm playing a player because they do a lot of back and forth movement that doesn't make sense. I want to bring the 7 cost out here a little bit. I would have spent more time on the setup, honestly, but I don't want to wait all day. You know, make the guy wait so long. And now the 7 is really going to throw him for a loop here. So we can let one of these die, but then have the... Couldn't you just keep moving back and forth like that, though, forever? So I haven't moved these that almost make it seem like those could be the mines, but I'm not really pressing that point. He's being very defensive-minded. I mean, says me, but... So I guess the bombs don't have to surround that, or that was the telltale sign? Like, oh, if a square is surrounded by bombs, it means that it's actually, you know, the thing. But he's kind of scared to initiate, which is a little bit odd. So I'll keep reinforcing, and I'll even bring the 9 up to the middle here somewhere. So I'll bring these 3s out. Like, move... Okay, now is time to actually get some action. Let's see. That time for action has arrived. We're going to funnel the 2s in here. Again, the 2s are here just to let you reveal to me what is happening. So the 7 is committed there. Let me bring another 7 into here. We have a 7 and an 8. Let's bring the 8 actually in the middle. Look how fast-paced this is. This is the coolest shit because whether, again, at a high level, low level, there's so much going on. That actually is not what I was meaning to do, but look, at some point, some action has to happen, so I don't care. Like, let's make it happen. I don't care even if I was to lose mine. I was just like, dude, you're gonna walk right into this lion's den over here. One of these is definitely strong enough to kill that, so I don't know why he keeps going back and forth like that all day. Fuck. That's the first mine that we've seen. Now we need some of these dinky units out here still to chill. And the reason why is because I don't want to go in there with an 8 just like that. This one is a mine. Those ones self-destruct. And I don't know exactly what we're walking into with this, but this is a mine. This is a 6 cost. At some point, I'm just going to start taking chances on some of these, as long as you're really using your low-cost units well enough. Right, like I want a 3 cost in there somehow. We'll go here. We'll push this up. There's a 5 to a 6. Now we have the 7 one lying in wait. And I'm sort of... My problem is I telegraph that too much. You know, why would I move in front like that? You know what it is. There should be some other units that are similar to the mines or similar to the other chick. He's acting like this is really strong. Why would he be doing that? Bro, what is bro doing? This must be their marshal or some shit. Why would they be... What the fuck? Bro. Go ahead. Walk into my marshal. I don't give a shit. He's acting so cocksure with that particular one. This must be something very big. So we know that's a bomb. I'm willing to see what this is. 7. So we know what we're dealing with at least. Right, we'd have to rotate out. So he 120 to 121. We know that's a bomb and we know that's a 7, so we can just go for it. And again, I'm sort of telegraphing that I am going for it, so why would they let me do that? But here's where I'm not as ballsy as I was being in the first game, because I should have maybe changed my category, but I was just doing sort of random stuff the whole time. I don't have enough balls to do that. I wouldn't want to waste an 8. So I want the 3 to come in here. And they're just going back and forth. Like, I don't know what they're doing over there. It doesn't really feel like I'm playing against a player, although maybe I'm doing some of the same shit. My whole strategy is very simple. I'm trying to reveal them with the low cost and then, you know, attack them with the high cost. It's not very complicated, but I keep getting bugged out by the game, I guess, because it keeps moving stuff back. So go ahead, do it, and then at least I know what I'm dealing with. Okay, that was the bait. That was the bait play for the chick. Right, where you have the marshal bait. So he's just waiting around there for so long. I don't get it. Or I could try to attack these from behind now. So the bomb was like over here. I think that's the only bomb that I've seen. Was it here or here? It must have been that, because he's moving this shit all around. I'll take my chances. What could it possibly be? Okay. There should be more sort of trick trap units, because now that could be something stronger, but I'm just guessing it's not. We're getting kind of lucky there a little bit. Look at this shit. And now this is the best scenario because you know that's strong enough, but now you know that's not. So you have this, it's an 8, but he's kind of all by his lonesome. So I don't really want to keep pushing my luck. Right, if I run that shit into a bomb, I'll be in trouble. Oh, shit. That could have been a mistake. But like, because they know what it is, so like, that's telegraphing that it's not strong enough to kill it, but I still... Right, like, why wouldn't they have done it then? Maybe because they don't... I don't care. Okay, they kill each other, which maybe still isn't worth it, but... These two, I think, are mines, I'm pretty sure. I mean, this one... Maybe I can't remember. The chick is still chilling here. This side, they're just not doing anything, so I don't care. This side has some good reinforcements, so let me try to bring out, like, the 9 cost over here. I don't want to waste the 1 over here, though, either. I want them to run their marshal into that shit, too. I really don't want to waste that chick, though. We have a couple 6s, 5. We got to bring maybe a 2 out from here to the middle. The sides are they're just kind of sitting there. Okay, hang. Oh, I can't though because I'll flag. I'll be back in a second. All right, this is really good though, all things considered. So you got the 6 over there. I kind of wanted to run the 2 into something. Something over here, but I'm not sure. If we get 3 6s lined up, we get a special like devil power up. Could be a mechanic. They're not really attacking into stuff though, which I don't get. You got to remember, you know, obviously where everything is. I may be being a bit too greedy with doing this, but they're also dumb or a bot. Whenever I'm winning at something, I feel like, oh, especially when I first start playing, it must be that I'm playing against bots. Or, you know, somehow the game's fault, then it's too easy. So, the problem with this is I don't have the adequate reinforcement. So, like, if it is strong enough, then I'm screwed. But I'd rather ignore that and go for the back rank type of area. So, I need my marshal chick out here now. Right? Because there's so little left that whatever we face, you have some good reinforcements here. You have some good reinforcements here. Even the 9 cost guy is ready to go. So you cover each one with one of these sides here. Right, you have the 6s. Like, I'm ready to go, bro. I'm ready. Whatever we face is going to be good enough right now. And yeah, like the setup at the beginning is quite a big deal. I don't know what their whole style of play is. It must be a bot. I mean, I don't get it. 3 unfortunate, but necessary sacrifice. Right, because the main thing is you don't want to run into a mine and you kind of want to know what you're dealing with. So we go for it there. And I don't want to use this guy as a guinea pig, but I you know, I'll take a chance. I'll take a chance. So we know that that's the marshal. Now we could try to bait him into this, where you want to You know, why would I do that if it wasn't either my own marshal or the thing? Does that mean it can kill it, or only if they attack into it, I imagine? I don't actually know that rule. I've sort of trapped my dude in here, though, too. You kill that, you know what this thing is. At least it gives this dude somewhere to escape. Shit. Yeah, we got that, though. They could have potentially taken that the whole time. In fact, I can attack anything unless it's a mine. So I'd go balls to the wall. Right, and this shit, he was all moving, so that would tell you something right there. This at least blocks you from going through, and this is your own mine, so like you can't cross. Right, this chick is saying you shall not pass to their marshal, even though they could have taken out my 9-cost guy earlier. Like, I'll just dominate the whole side here. Because you've been moving all this shit, so these can't be mines even, so I'm doing a backwards attack. Oh, shit. Okay, fine. You want to play like that? So we lost the 9-cost, but it was a worthy sacrifice. And this is such a good funnel point because you have the mine to work with. Whatever it is, I almost don't even care. Like, I'll just go for it. We take that shit out. Why would you be so ballsy even as to do that? This could be a dangerous thing because I don't want to waste the 8-cost, but they have very little left, so... Oh, shit. Those are always still worth it, honestly, but... Now, the only mines that I know about are in other places, so... My own marshal can just chill. If you start going this way, it could be trouble, though. Actually, I might have to bring my own because I can't stop you. Right, we know who that is. Fuck. You're too much of a coward. If I could just attack in, that would be one thing. But I'm going to try to trap you or something. Oh, shit. Now you're going to take one or the other. Oh, this marshal's not going to escape the fight, I'll tell you that much. It could just be my own marshal, though, right? Like, you don't have to do it like this. I'll bluff with this one a bit. Or no, I won't. This is a bomb. This is going to be a... I'm bluffing because then I'll kill you after, but... Damn it, I don't know if that's... Look at me, the balls. This is the marshal. Okay, dude, okay. You're kind of screwed on every which side. Look at you, you don't have the guts to do it if you're even a human player at all. Look at you, you go through all that. You didn't have the guts to do it. What is all this back and forth movement? I don't get it. You could take out my 8 and I'm willing to live with the outcome. Right, either way, you're kind of screwed. We'll go ahead, we'll bring the 7-cost out here. I mean, there should be very little left that he has to work with. In fact, I'd be willing to even do stuff like this. Right, because he's just kind of running on thin ice. Oh, shit. That's kind of a ballsy thing. Like, what if they just attack into that? So what... Maybe I'll relieve that and just... I could just take out the marshal. Like, I don't even have to worry about it. But we've lost our 9-cost, so this is one of the highest things that we have left. So what do I have to do? Walk across the whole board, and I'm kind of telegraphing. There's a couple times where your pieces kind of get trapped, too, but... It's too hard to get that to happen without it being telegraphed. Like, maybe I should just test it. If I attack in, unless... I think it only works if they attack in, because otherwise it would be too easy. Or maybe you're supposed to protect it in that way, too. Okay, I'll just go for it. Your goose is cooked. So now the most important piece is the 8 here, which they shouldn't even have an answer for. Nothing they have, or is it equal? I don't know what's happening anymore, but I think 8 should be pretty much the extent of it here. Right, what could they have? We've already traded like the 9, right? I'm pretty sure. So 8 and 7 should be all that we have left. Yeah, okay, at least those suicide with each other. So I don't think they have anything left that's too noteworthy, honestly. This side is pretty exposed. All right, that's the 6, so we can go in with the 7 over here, no question about it. This is just a mine. I think these 2 are mines. Yeah, this is very fun. I almost want to try it on a different side or different form because it seems like this is sort of bugged out or like not all inclusive. Bro, why would I be so brazen as to do that otherwise? That should be all you have. Like the 7 should be enough to take out anything. Like I honestly don't even care. You shouldn't have another 8 because I haven't lost any like suboptimally. I think I've used them all to trade. So their flag must just be like over there then. So who can disarm a thing anyway? Like this guy can disarm it, this dude. I'd have to bring out one of these 3 costs to get there. I don't want to waste something potentially on a bomb, but... I'll take a chance. Okay, that was lucky. Now, assuming that this is the bomb, and I'll just go for it. I don't care. So I'll bring up one of these bomb squad clowns over here. And they could be thinking my flag is in one of these 2, or maybe it always has to be on the very back. I don't know. What if this is like just strong enough and it could tear? No, but the bombs will protect your dumbass anyway. No, this is the kind of thing though almost that is worth checking out. There's got to be some more active one, or again, I'm not satisfied with the level of play of my opponent, even though I'm winning. Like, it's stupid. He's played very stupidly sometimes. See, that telegraphs what it is at least. There's a lot of memory of what every piece is. Okay, so you can disarm the bomb. Disarm the bomb. That must be the flag there. Shit. This must be the flag, or this must be the flag. Like, I'm afraid to go all the way in for that. What? Why would you even do that? Or maybe this isn't then. This is like a mine. I don't know what that one is. I'll kill this. I can't afford to lose like a 7 now because I have so few things left. What happened? Seems all buggy sometimes. Okay, now I can't see my own shit. Where could his flag be even? I don't get it. I'll just take a chance. What could it be? A mine? The 2, where the fuck is it then? It must be that. I don't know if it can be moved around in different ranks. They could almost just beat me though if no, I don't know. I don't think they have anything stronger than a 7. They might have another 7 to suicide against it though. Either you have to beat the flag or maybe you have to get their points to 0, which I don't fully understand how that would work. It could be this. That could also just be a mine. I don't see what that could be that's strong enough. Oh, shit. Here, I'll just use a 5 then as a dummy for this shit. We have one more dude to disarm the bomb too. And this must be their flag. I mean, that's it. That's the only option. Unless it's that the whole time and they're not making any attempt to cover it, but I don't get it. Or I should bring the 7 just in case. No, this is really, really, you know, again, it's entry level excellent, but it also probably has a lot of depth, and I'm sure at a competitive level there's an immense amount of nuance to it. And it's a lot of memory, obviously, of your opponent kind of showing you what everything is. Which I'm not the greatest at doing that, but... But no, I want somebody who's really good now. See, when I win, I'm not happy. I'd rather lose against a better opponent. This guy seems so bad. And this thing is useless now anyway. But I don't see how they're going to really get through this shit. It's either this or this, I guess? I don't really know. Seven is the magic number over here. What is he doing with this one lone piece? What could it even be? It'll be strong enough to kill most of my shit, but... he wouldn't be able to move it, even if it is the flag, right? That would tell you right there. That's it. What? Okay, dude. If I blow myself up with the bomb, I'd be so pissed. What? I don't get it. What is the flag then? Is it this or this? There's like nothing left that it could be. The fuck? That was just bad luck. That makes no sense what just happened in that sequence. Like, that was so stupid. This is gonna be a bomb too. This is a bomb. This is a bomb. Like, what do you mean? Everything is a mine. Everything. What? I'm totally lost. Is it this? Yeah, this guy doesn't play like a human at all, even though I'm just throwing shit away. Which should be fairly obvious to him where my thing is, though, if it's not there. What is happening? It's literally, this is the only square that I haven't attacked. Like, what? Okay, so it's this? I don't know where you can move and not move the thing, but... So basically everything they have is a mine, though. These 5 are mine, so they don't have any pieces left. What if I beat you just by killing whatever that piece is? But I might not even be able to now. So this guy just doesn't have a flag, I guess. That's a cool feature. You can't lose because you don't have a flag. I don't get it. Like, I genuinely don't get it. So what happened in the game? Like, I'm so confused. Which one didn't I attack? I thought I attacked all of them. I still don't know where it was. Like, can you show me where the flag was? Let me review the game. How did I guess? So that's almost like I killed every one of their units, but it's like, how? Let me see which one it was. Like, this was a mine. This was a mine. They were all mines. Like, they didn't have a flag. It must have been one in the middle here. This one. I swear. Good game. Good contest. Okay. But no, that is pretty fun. Okay.